pistol here, heavily in favor of Mad Lions, as to be expected. Pretty heavily in favor of them coming into Vertigo. Does indeed make sense. See what Existence have got. Just the smoke and the kit at the moment. I think Queenix may be, contemplating whether he gets any nades or not. Not going to be the case. However, Mad Lions, meanwhile, quick push towards middle to start us off. And it could be a bloodbath because Existence are doing exactly the same. Roy pushing forwards on the Tech 9. 2 quick headies. Oh, wow. That's got to be the round. Not a single point of damage taken, and it's a 5-on-2.
Ooh. Tech 9's incoming. I said, Acor will be a nuisance. He gets one, but Roy more so, and he finds 3 into the pistol. Thanks for hammering home my point, and it's all on Hooksy. 1v4, USP locked and loaded. Kit may be within reach, but gone. The 2 players we highlighted are the players that get the majority of kills in pistols. Mad Lions coming out of the gate, sprinting. That was a run. As look at this from Roy. I mean, the power of the Tech 9. Acor even steals the triple, which would have been so pretty, but teamwork prevails. Existence looks like they're going to be going for a buy, a force up here. I have the feeling Hector's is the op. He'll be just budging for that come first rifle. But for now, they're going to look to get in the face of Mad Lions. And, I mean, let's be real. Mad Lions have just dealt with 4s who are first blood machines. And I have a feeling Mad Lions are going to be looking to transform and become a bit of that.
Slow start into the round, but moving ever so slowly up ramp. Nice and simply sending the feelers out there. Look, a great little angle here, but unfortunately nothing really coming his way just yet, and Roy is holding off the push. Few shots ring out, but he will drop back. Meanwhile, a couple more CTs available, ready and waiting in on the A-bomb site. Little smoke does come through to give a bit of room for them to work with. Roy left low after some spams, but really not going anywhere just yet. Bomb plant coming in. Denial attempt is successful, actually. Hooksy going to find the head of Assyrian through the smoke, and this certainly throws a spanner in the works. With only 30 seconds left, and so many deagles, and now so many bodies in on the A-bomb site, they really start to worry on the Mad Lion side. Straight into Nodios as he finds 2. Not looking good at all. There's not a lot of time to work with. There's not a lot of HP or manpower to work with either. Mad Lions really do not have anything in their favor. Fake plant coming in. The push is coming forwards. Only good for one is Acor. It'll all be on to Innocent. He's got barely any time, and that's the round. Refresh even drops him. Wow.
Your man stepped up that round there, Scriv. Mad Lions having a bit of flashbacks to 4s, aren't they? They're like, where did this come from? The memories. They don't like them. Refresh is a happy camper. Existence, walk it off, Scriv. And now Mad Lions are like, well, I guess we're buying ourselves. This kind of sucks. Weren't expecting to have to force buy here. And Existence clearly showing they have more horsepower under the hood than what we thought. At least more than what I thought, Scriv. I won't be in the same bag as me.
Appreciate it. Queenix with the spidey senses. Wow, okay. Just taking down Assyrian. That's a little crazy. Manages to find a second. Will be traded back. Refresh got to be careful out in the open. Taken down pretty easily. It's still a man advantage just about as the rotations are in, but damage already done. Acor creeping forwards. Trying to find a cheeky one, but denied by Hooksy. All onto Innocent. He can't get it done either. Existence secure their second. A little dicey in the middle, but clean in the end.
All right. No plant. No extra moolah. Honestly, I wouldn't hate them just dying to the fire. Yeah, shoosh, we're on the same wavelength. Don't hate the idea, because here comes Refresh. He knows you're here now, and you're going to feed him 2 kills, perhaps. And you will. He's going to find you both. 3 for Existence. I keep wanting to say Galaxy, but this is not that lineup. And Mad Lions with the AKs. A-Core, do you dare go for the op? It would be a little brazen. But with how well he's been playing all day, yeah, probably has some confidence going, even after the loss with 4s.
Well, here we go. Rifles in hand. Early smokes, of course, coming in from Existence. Looking pretty good here. Mad Lions brick walling early, as they say. Minute 25 on the clock. Not really an awful lot of movement. As to be expected, I suppose, right? You know, A-Core in and above the smoke, trying to catch ahead. Nothing showing. Because Existence are playing quite safe. As the clock runs down, though, Mad Lions have got to make a move, of course. They've got to push forwards. Create an opening on the A-bomb site. Still relatively quiet stuff here, Keith. 50 seconds left. They will start to rain the fire down, but then so do the CTs. And now Mad Lions are stuck for ideas. Do they double pump the A? Do they go back to B? Not really sure. It looks like the bomb is making its way to B, whereas, you know, they're faking out the A site. Keeping attention here. It is going to be a bloodbath over here on B, though, because Queenix is up close and personal.
Oh. Here comes Roy. Queenix letting them through. Trigger discipline through the roost. Nodios has found both lurkers on the wild towards A. Queenix looks standing. 2 snappy headshots. Not missing at all. Shoosh won't get anything going in Existence. They are locked and loaded. The firepower, the trigger discipline, all impressive. I'm not sure how Nodios found both players towards A ramp, but couldn't come at a better time. And Mad Lions overlooking a little bit Existence. I mean, this word isn't really what they're playing, but it's like it describes that play from Quick so well. Like slimy, but like aggressively off-tempo slimy, right? Like dirty Counter-Strike. And Mad Lions have just come out of a game and a best series of 4s who are just straight shooters. Existence could be taking a bit of a different approach. Mad Lions yet to adapt, so nice stuff early, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely true. Quick flashes coming in from Mad Lions, looking to find openers into this round. Hector's with a beautiful shot onto Roy. That's the opener they were looking for. Of course, you know, not expecting too much here from Mad Lions, but all the same. Lovely to see from time to time, the quick shots landing. And we'll start to overwhelm the big bomb site. Shoot with the quick flicker. Cross Refresh, though, is able to find the double spray down. Too many sh sounds in there. Nonetheless, A-Core the only one left. The bomb just miles away. He doesn't really have a chance of the round, so he's trying to catch someone off guard. At the moment, not really looking too good. So, Existence going to move up to 5 pretty quickly here, Keith. Maybe Mad Lions are just not on it today.
It could be the case of Mad Lions just not having a good day. That happens time to time, right? Your mental gets broken. You have a close best of one opener where you felt like maybe it shouldn't. You get run over on your map nuke. from 4s. Dust 2 doesn't feel any better. And Existence are running hot. They're coming off a victory. Can all start to add up, Scriv. I'm no mathematician, but I think my calculations could be somewhat correct. Existence taking lift room control. Hector's is here with a yacht. Flash will hit, but you know he's gonna post up. The smoke will bloom. Molly will be dropped. It's gonna miss, but good thing Refresh is here to back him up. Does Refresh live? Does his teammate trade him out? No to both. Acor does not need no op to somehow entry into his site. And I'm curious, do Existence verge on the edge of the retake? Seemingly not. Reserved, considering they have money. And very reserved for a young team. I'm gonna fact check myself on the young part though. If I had to guess, average age probably 21. My guess?
Yeah, I think they're relatively young.
22.6. So I was close. I was close.
Still a really smart decision, regardless of you know, the age and all that stuff. Really, really good indeed. But we will see whether it continues for Mad Lions. Finally back on the board. Existence with the save have plenty of cash. Plenty of cash to work with, even into the next round if they lose this one. So, Mad Lions work cut out for them, but Audio's going to get caught off guard real early, Keith. In and around the smoke. Acor's been waiting for that to happen for a while, and finally, Existence get aggressive. It's unsuccessful, at least initially. Huxley in behind, goes a bit wild. Maybe could have gotten a little more there if he was patient, but not going to be the case. Mad Lions look set for a third. I mean, they saved in the previous. What's to stop them saving in this one?
Oh, Refresh, where are your bullets going? The box eats them all. He's got to be so rattled. I think that box has a bit of a hitbox issue. Hellcase, speaking of boxes, you can open a few cases over at Hellcase. Malta V15, they are our premier case opening partner. Awesome to have them. Check them out. They've been along for the wild rides. And to add to my point, yeah, I really think that box has some hitbox issue script. Not the first time I've seen that box just eat player models.
Yeah, a little weird. Nonetheless, we're going to see them go for this aggression once again. Unsuccessful once again. Roy takes down Huxley, trying to go for the old classic. They won't expect it 2 rounds in a row. Haha. But, of course, they do. Mad Lions, it's taken them a bit of time, but they are seemingly finding their feet. And things are looking up. At least for now. A 4-on-5, not impossible to come back from for Existence, but Mad Lions love the control that they've found, love being in control. The B bomb site as well, very, very vulnerable with only one member ready and waiting. So, yeah, not looking too good. Queen X taking a nice little angle. This is perfectly timed as well. Able to find one, the second denied away, as his corpse will hit the street in a few minutes' time. Regardless, 4-on-3 retake required for Existence, and they don't fancy their chances, particularly with Acor finding his counterpart on the opposite side. Roy on the flank, trying to deny as many rifles as possible, will be spotted, gets one but traded, and I think that's enough damage, really. They don't need to hunt too hard. They can if they wish. They have plenty of cash. But nonetheless, Mad Lions moving up to 4 pretty damn quick. They are closing this gap.
Nice kill from Refresh. Yeah, turnaround for Mad Lions. Indeed, the gap's been closed. They've started to get a bit of a read. And more importantly, not so timid in these opening fights anymore. 1 round behind Existence. This is going to be a fence buy. They're probably going to consider it, but in the end, we'll end up getting Nodios with armor and a deagle. And why do I say fence buy? Refresh could even drop an op, right? Hooksy could FAMAS. It could be a bit of a risk. But yeah, there's the armor. There's the deagle. Right along with what I was expecting. You know you want the op into the next round, and the M4 tries to get aggressive. I'm very surprised Queenix didn't go with him. If he has a USP and he didn't go with him, mate, the B word comes to mind, and not the one everyone's thinking. Bait. Left your man out to dry, Scriv.
Yeah, dude. It is what it is. You know, you got to do what you got to do in a round like this, for sure. Rifle round, he might get a little angry at you, but either way, Innocent gonna find the head of Queenix. It looks like everything going to plan for Mad Lions. I'm going to go down, and no one really giving anything across to Existence here from that T side. You know, they're not hunting too vehemently. They know that it's a weak buy. They are instead holding the flanks and hoping someone walks into their crosshair. Well, Innocent has 2 people walk into his crosshair. Hooksy naded down, and Hooksy finished off. Innocent with a beautiful 4K on the anti-eco. There you go. Mad Lions very quickly evening things up. The pressure now on Existence to retaliate somehow, some way.
Well, the op from Hector's could be a good start to that turn around. Utility aplenty, kits in hand. Hector should buy 1 too. But he's not in the market for it. Towards mid he'll go. Will be met with a nade or 2. And Mad Lions just a very timid default. This is the change in pace I look for on a T side, right? You find success with fiery quick entries. How's your ability to slow it down and bait out utility, right? Because the CTs are going to be making plays. They're on edge. You know they are. Their guns back in their hands. They want to fight. And you just slow it down. Nice look. Good approach. And now they want to take ramp room and turn it into ramp control. Or lift room, geez, into ramp control.
I love this angle from Hooksy. Somewhat of an off angle, right? Able to get 1, traded immediately. I mean, they can kind of be happy with that, particularly if Nodios goes big. Finding 2 to bring it into the 4-on-2. Mad Lions tested, and they might fail this one. Wow. Nodios on another level. Will get dropped eventually, but 3 more players to fight from the single Mad Lions player. Roy fakes out the bomb, but it's not going to be easy. They're giving him a lot of room to work with, so he can kind of just walk into the crossfire. He goes any further than this, he's exposed. Does manage to find 1. Oh, almost a second, but Queenix from behind will drop him. Damage definitely done in the end there, but nonetheless, Existence hold on to their lead.
And Audio's going to town. Pause for Mad Lions. 1 of 4. When things start going downhill, Peacemaker's not afraid to just call a timeout. Get you back on track. You have the money, you'll have the ops. Fun little story. MCE, actually, the coach of Chaos. His coaching style is very abrupt, and I'm not sure if he's changed it recently, but this is how it used to be. He would call a pause in scrims. I'm not sure if he does this in officials. And he would just, he would call out 2 people. I'll pick 2 people, for example. Like, he would go, Vanity. Vanity and, I don't know, Zeppa. Vanity, Zeppa, what'd you do wrong? And he would make them, in the scrim, explain what they did wrong and what they could have done different. And Peacemaker seems to be just more of a kind guy who kind of cheers up his team, but a very good analytical mind. So I bet in scrims he kind of has a similar approach as a lot of coaches do. But Peacemaker probably a bit more kind when it comes to matches. Just a fun little coach story to show you every coach is different, Script.
Yeah, a lot of different approaches, right? And that's kind of a cool one, to be fair. I know, you know, one that I know, which it may well, you know, develop from that or whatever. But when Steel was in Ghost, and I believe it was James IRL was coaching with them, they would have this thing that's like NGE, right? Not good enough. It's a similar kind of strain where they'd win a round, but maybe it was a 4-on-1 that came down to a 1-on-1. And it's like, okay, cool, we won, but that shouldn't be happening. You know, not good enough. So it's definitely interesting, the philosophies that people have. Roy evens up the man advantage scoreline here. Looking good for Nodios once again in behind, but not as large as last round. Only one. A-Core, though, is, of course, the hero Mad Lions need. 2 frags for him in quick succession will result in A control, a clean bomb plant, and, of course, a man advantage. So really solid stuff for Mad Lions. Refresh just charging through the smoke. Great little flash for him to work with. A-Core, however, once again in the perfect position at sandbags. Misses that shot. Got to be careful here. Up high goes Refresh, so certainly going to be a tough one. Meanwhile, up close and personal with the bomb is Asilian. The smoke going to dissipate. However, running around, he's able to find one the second as well coming in. Fantastic stuff. Mad Lions, once again, evening things back up. And the fact that Existence don't string them together is a problem.
Whew. There we go. Pause comes in. They hit that soft reset button. And they get themselves in a post plant and a really good chance to win the round. And they do. Right back to building that money. Existence can't do much damage here. They'll give it a go. And Roy will feel the wrath of the Lone Eagle. As Roy will clap back. Nade and spam. The Bad Lions. That round they lost not so long ago to Existence has kind of bounced the checkbooks now that they've won that, and will win this with 4 alive, which is important because they'll be full buying for the rest of this half. All Existence, of course, will either have 1 and then a force, or a win and 2 buys. Cool things to witness. Mad Lions have done an unreal job. Again, if being in control of the tempo after, if we can see the scoreboard, I'm pretty sure Existence won 5 rounds. Yeah, 5 in a row, and then only 1 since then. So that is a huge change of pace and tempo for Mad Lions. It has just been them in control, and Existence look to somehow find that back.
Well, here we go. This is as good a round as any. Queenix going to find a triple on B. Oh, as good a result as any. Mad Lions tried to go for the fast B play. It does not work at all. Asilian trades Queenix finally. But honestly, it has to be the solo play to find the round, right? Existence, if they let this one slip, would be a real mistake, to be honest with you. Asilian's low, meaning A-Core has to do most of the work, so one would assume he's capable to find a few, but more than that is another question. Nodio's coming in from the side as well, hiding at back 90 perfectly. We'll finish off proceedings. Existence keeping things close here. This is good.
Keeping it nice and close. They've already won a fair share on this CT side, Script. And for a map with little to no data on both these teams, it's cool to see it be close. And as we always say, final round full buys are the most exciting, and Asilian will start it off hot. The nade will come in. He's lucky to walk it off on 2 HP, but a man advantage is a man advantage. Existence maybe wanting to retake a ramp control or considering some sort of aggression with this utility. And the double molly trying to flush them back, but Mad Lions, you can see, first pick and now slow controlled pace. I'm all for it. Hooksy sees no one, and now they're gonna have to cheat rotate to B because they're a man down. But this flank from Hector's, a flank with an op, always risky. But if he even finds two, hold on.
Oh, timing, dude. Gonna be absolutely everything here. So many of them stacked in. He's got the pick of the crop. Ooh, almost finds two. Will drop a Cillian. Hooksy, meanwhile, coming in while they're distracted. Does get traded. Roy needs to find this frag quick, and it's not going to be the case. Goodness gracious me. He almost jumps down. A little risky there on top of the railings, but nonetheless, Hector's still alive. And Mad Lions slow to a halt.
Yeah, they got to go.
20 seconds. Not looking good. Smoke's coming in. Queenix in a great angle to deal with them. The wide swing comes through. He almost gets two. Surely sets it up for refresh. He does indeed. And Existence will take the lead through to the second half.
Really cool. So those mollies, as I pointed out, they're throwing not only to phase anyone back from ramp and scaffolding, but also to allow Hooksy to jump spot for info. What does he see? A couple players still deep ramp. So those mollies do one of two things. It forces them back in towards lift room and lower ramp. Okay, cool. That's the obvious. So why are you mentioning this, Keith? Well, it also is because it's allowing and facilitating Hector's to push through B and take his time on the flank. They set him up with gorgeous timing. He only needs one and he lives. And that's exactly what happens. The live odds still favoring Mad Lions on the CT side. Shout out to Loopet, our betting partner. But Existence on the favorite T side now, Scriv. And statistically speaking, this is where they shine.
Yeah, this is what we're expecting, right? The bounce back from Mad Lions. Existence, though, so far for me, doing well to keep up. I mean, they're a decent enough Vertigo side themselves, in fairness. But in the grand scheme of Vertigo, 8 rounds going into the T side, if you look at it objectively without considering the teams, pretty good. So there is that to think about as well. If Existence can get away with playing their own game, it might be able to pull off an upset, and a very unexpected one. Starts with the pistol for Mad Lions, though. Minute and 5 seconds on the clock left. The contact play towards B. About to burst forwards. Shoosh up close and personal. There's so many players ready to move into this B-bomb site, by the way. Shoosh only good for 2. The fact that he gets away with a couple is murder, but my god, look at all those frags coming in for Existence at once.
Okay, deep breaths now, Existence. This is the first test of many. The force buy. You don't want to fumble this. Deagles ring out. You have one player holding here in refresh with a Mac 10. Don't mind it at all. Notice how a ramp against force buys rarely gets tested. Same idea with Connector on Mirage, right? You don't really want to go into the close proximity. You want to go somewhere where your utility can facilitate long-range fights and give yourselves the best look. That's mid, and perhaps you can move that into a B hit. A Cillian. Waste of a smoke, considering they just smoked that themselves. And the nades will find Shush in good company. Existence, I think they're just going to walk in. Try to get close CT spawn here. Mad Lions, though, they can collapse on this.
Oh, Deagle spam not really landing. Acor finally manages to find one. A little messy from a Cillian. He gets 2. It's even messier from the side of Existence, and now all onto Nodios. What? Looking too good. Does get the second, though. That's pretty big, actually. A Cillian's got an AK. The bomb just in front of him, in his fingertips. Nodios, though, creeping in. Looks at the wrong angle at the wrong time, and there you go. Mad Lion's going to win the force buy.
I'm the teacher grading this test you just handed in. Existence, you didn't even put your name on it, but I know it's yours based on the handwriting. You skipped 6 answers. You overlooked this one over here, which was CT. F. That is just unfortunate. I mean, they kind of did that to themselves. I was very confused why they pushed into a chokehold that can be collapsed on from B players, from the A players. It just seemed very weird. Like, going mid is fine, but they kind of like overcommitted and chased the kills, and that's a big issue, especially for teams that, you know, want to get the first. They feel pressured, especially against Force Spies, to really work hard. But sometimes you can just overwork Scriv, and I think that's a prime example of it.
Well, we'll see. They're back in with a force buy of their own. Not a great one, mind you. And Hector's, of course, saving for the AWP. So, kind of a 4-on-5 in terms of weaponry coming into this round. Very loose utility, just the one smoke. And then going to rush forwards. A-Corp, easiest double spray down of his life, but they were body blocking for the bomb plant. Nade does go back. A-Corp finding 2 at once. Wow, okay. He's had a hell of a round here. Queenix, meanwhile, going to take him down. Denies the ace. But overall, that's all Existence can find. The bomb plant, decent enough. You know, return on the investment, so to speak. But Mad Lions evening the scoreline up here. So, things not looking good for Existence early into this second half.
Clean shots from Acor. Bomb plant, sure. But it's not going to be a buy from it because they forced in the last Scriv. Waiting for that force buy to kick in. Looking a lot like a Mad Lions double digit first. And that feels like it's going to be reality in a moment. And I don't think there's a lot of Existence to really say about that in this round, Scriv.
Slowly trying to edge their way around. That's kind of funny. Refresh, you know. To me, to you. Oh, Queenix, though. It pays off, doesn't it? Takes down the head of A-Core. Cillian with a broken spray down. Uh-oh. This is looking a little worrisome. Shoosh fails him out for one, but he's got to deal with himself now, and not looking too good. Shoosh has to go huge, and he will just about eventually take him down. The damage here is massive. They aren't going to win the round, but considering they bought, what, like 1, maybe 2 pistols? The damage is huge, and it's going to cost Mad Lions an awful lot. So pressure is on coming into this first rifle round. There may be a chance for Existence to just break the bank instantly.
That is very true. If they are able to pull this off, yeah, we're right back in. It's almost like that force buy round never happened. Naughtios through before the smoke's there. Shoosh. Right click nade, but A-Core headshot through the smoke at lift room. Oh, poor Hector's. Refresh now, flashing to maybe get them back into lift room. They're pushing down through the smoke. Will Refresh expect Roy's positioning? He'll spot it out. Best of the first. Does Innocent dare be the next man up? He'll go. And for some reason, HooXi left him alone. Especially after Refresh gets that first fight. You know there'll be 2. Finally, HooXi comes back through. And that's a big one from Queenix. That lurk is unreal. He's having a game.
Absolutely. Really looking good here. Cillian going to find him on the side, but they are...
I think it's A, yeah.
Oh, yeah, not guessing correctly. Very quickly, we'll turn tail and move back towards that B-bomb site, though. So I guess no harm, no foul, right? It's not like it costs them an awful lot of time. It's just they can't really stop the bomb plant. Nades being traded across. Oh, Cillian literally catches that one. Hot potato, and he drops it. All onto Shoosh. 1-on-2. He knows vaguely where they're coming from, clearing the angles here, but tunnels for Hooksy. And that's exactly what they wanted. Existence up to double digits. Oh, goodness. Mad Lions hitting, once again, another brick wall, breaking the bank, like I said, instantly. So Existence might be set for one more off the back of that rifle round.
Now, they've lost a force bind before, Scriv. This one does have an op and a rifle, so more firepower than the previous. So let's hope Existence have learned and done a bit more studying for this test this time around. They win the one. If they best the op at M4 here, the next should just slot right in. So I would say Existence really need this on their T side. Mad Lions, A-Core, this is an angle. No one wants to peek their dome around the top because A-Core is hunting. Resmoke will come in and will allow his angle to be continued to be held. Existence probably waiting for this one to fade. They'll flash and they'll go. And Mad Lions, they're rotating off of A. They're leaving A-Core alone. Not a bad move. It's kind of like B Inferno. As soon as he has contact, there's time to rotate over and help him. But it just means A-Core has to live here.
Oh. Looking away at an inopportune moment. Oh. Almost getting taken down as well. Going to try and go for a reface, or at the very least, you know, stay up close. But yeah, his judgment gets the better of him. He realizes how important he is to this round. However, Existence very easily getting control of ramp, slowing things way down. Starting to push in. The CT flash comes through. They'll catch them off guard here. Absolute pandemonium on ramp. But the bomb, at the very least, has free-ish passage to B. Cillian's still around. Oh, and they're really not going to check him. He's still alive as well. And maybe the free pass I thought they would have is not going to be as free at all. Shoosh is here pretty quickly as well, able to drop one. The bomb plant comes in, but Existence denied away. All onto Nodios, only good for one. And with the somewhat questionable force by Mad Lions, are able to get it done.
All right, Scriv. Now, if I'm a teacher at this point, and Existence have failed 2 tests, you're kind of just done testing them. You kind of just say, look, man, you're not going to get out of this class. You're going to have to retake it. And that's just that. Mad Lions seem to be in their head rent-free. On every round, they don't have full buys. If they don't lose those rounds, Scriv, we're looking at like a 13-9. So Existence, they're going to be kicking themselves more so than I am right now, Scriv. Because you know those rounds are so winnable. But it's Mad Lions putting themselves in the best position to win them on top of it all, too. Just things you hate to see for 500, Scriv.
Indeed. That show's still going, eh? Pretty good stuff.
Pretty good show.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have an equivalent over here, but it's world famous, it feels like. Bonus timeout. That's what Existence said coming into this round. Not really doing too much, just talking things over, and now they'll start to push forwards once a minute is broken. So a good use of their time, if I do say so myself. They've lost the first member already, though, and the B-bomb site absolutely on lock. This setup is kind of impenetrable. We'll see. They've been spotted doing it, though, or at the very least thought out. Shoosh spraying down a couple. Cillian, meanwhile, here to help him out. And the two of them making magic on the B-bomb site. All going to be on to refresh. Can't find anything. A flawless anti-eco from Mad Lions. Looking very good to take this at the tail end.
Mad Lions can the CT side get it across that line. They've been iced out every time towards A ramp, Scriv, it feels like, Existence and rifle rounds. Really yet to pick up the pace and take control and force, as we see a lot of teams do. You throw a smoke at the top of ramp, you flash through, and you force this, right? They've been allowing Mad Lions to just chain smoke them out, molly them back, let A core work a pick. Existence have been a little locked down and shut down, Scriv. On this T side, it's been Mad Lions really controlling how much map they get. And I wouldn't hate a change of pace from Existence. A quick B split, a quick A ramp hit, something to make Mad Lions a little nervous. But this round, slow and methodical.
Yeah, once again, it does seem that Mad Lion's happy to give them control of ramp. We've not really seen great contest in that area of the map, to be honest with you. Maybe that's because it's later on in the round. They feel they don't really have the utility to do it anymore, but still, giving them vast amounts of control, not even having a player set up at sandbags or holding the ramp itself. Obviously, they have a guy here towards the alleyway. If you can call it that. Short, I think, is a bit more apt. Either way, Nodio's going to take down Roy as he tries to get aggressive. So they did indeed hear me. Unfortunately, it's just not successful. This is an awkward fight. Brazilian almost going down, and there you go. They're on the site. They overwhelm him. Bit of miscommunication, maybe. A-Core trying to spam through. There's barely any time to get that bomb down, so fair to him. Regardless, he dies. Bomb goes down, and now Shush and Innocent are left in a man deficit scenario. Not looking too good at all. A lot of damage has come in. They're very low. Shush doesn't check his angles. Innocent does trade him, but now two more to find. They're both so very low. He has no information, and wow, really does not fancy his chances. Just gonna save and give Existence the 11th. I feel I would have gone for that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know
so
why
deep
he's
into
not.
the site.
I mean, the bomb was half ticked. You have money to buy next, no matter what. I'm surprised you don't just go for it. You've been winning a lot of these clutch rounds. You're having a good game at 17. You're almost leading your team. You're tied with Shush. Does the AK really have that much control over you going for a clutch or not? It just seems a little out there for me. I would have loved to see him go for it. Who knows? Maybe there's utility scattered in one of your players' bodies. You find a smoke, you find a flash, you find a kill, jump on the ball. Like anything can happen. So I don't know. The Innocent I would have went for that. Double ops now. A-Core Cillian going to break them out, and that could be the big change for Existence, right? Now, Mad Lions using your utility to slow them down towards ramp. They may throw just an op at it on top of it. A-Core's been there once in a blue moon, but now he can probably stick around and stay there. Cillian, my guess, going to opt towards B. One of these ops definitely going to go that way. So, Existence, this slow pace of theirs has to be cautious for the double ops now.
And a bit more presence being shown, I think, because of that, right? But deadly angles. Absolutely deadly angles. Hector's can't really peek in. Ooh. Nice little flash. A-Core, though, not taking his own bait. Really playing it safe here. As they're about to get a nasty surprise. You know, you walk around this corner into 3 CTs who are now starting to push forwards. It's nice timing. Unfortunately, 1 for 1. A-Core also 1 for 1. Innocent still around. The ramp itself is being cleared, so Hector's needed to win that. 3 on 2 in favor of Existence. Wow, once again, a strong advantage to work with.
Do they expect a Cillian's angle? Shush needs info. He'll gather it. He'll line them up. 2 will be found. A Cillian is here. And how does Shush find them both sleeping at the wheel? He'll cut them both down, retrieve the double up. and Mad Lions pull out another round where perhaps they shouldn't. Existence, man, what do you do now? A half buy, but that one is the kicker.
Yeah, pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Mad Lions. I mean, I feel that's got to solidify them in a way. At the very least, gives them, you know, the favorite kind of position here. We'll see. Shoosh in with the double, despite being blind. Roy as well, also in with the double. Just get taken down. Any damage is good damage, as they say. But that is all she wrote for that round, going the way of Mad Lions as to be expected. So pretty damn confident in themselves coming into this round, I would imagine. See whether it keeps up. Pressure now on Existence. I mean, already I would say, you know, bringing it a little closer than maybe I expected. And there is potential for it to keep going, but you just feel like Mad Lions on this CT side are ultimately in control, pulling back some pretty difficult rounds and whatnot. Nice stuff from Innocent, taking down Hook C. 5 on 4 instantly off the bat, Keith. Wow. Okay, well, there goes that.
It started decent. And it is Queen X alone, maybe in need of a Kleenex if he can't pick up this round. That's probably been said a million times. But it's funny, okay? Right, Scriv?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I've not heard it before, so I mean,
Really?
pretty funny. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, you made me feel so much better about myself. Thanks, Scriv.
No worries, dude.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, Existence aren't going to be feeling too good about themselves with AK, Galil, Mac-10, first pick. Hang on. Azilian got picked out of midair. Shush wants nothing to do without aggression anymore. He'll position up, second op in his hand, and Nodios is coming. He's going to be playing the groundhog. If he sees his shadow, more winner maybe? Well, more like a Miss Molly. That'll do too for the side of Existence.
Oh, Shoosh. Oh, spot on the head, but not able to take him down. An important missed shot, and they're so blind here on the rotation. Looking good. Refresh, though, and his buddy's getting taken down by Roy. Super clean double spray down from him. And now the advantage swings back in favor of Mad Lion. 16 looking likely, Keith. Roy gets the reload off. Hook C does push forward, finds Wad the second as well, so maybe spoke too soon. Acor with the quick flick on the trade, of course. And now Queen X to clutch up for Existence to keep them in it a little while longer. Acor knows that he's going to look to try and find this frag. And he's repositioned, playing safe, playing passive. Plant the bomb. Go ahead. I don't mind. And indeed, Queen X will get away with the plant, but round itself still under duress. Not looking clear who is going to take this, to be honest. Acor, you know, one missed shot will go down. Queen X, meanwhile, has pushed in nice and close. So Acor's got to check his angles. He's got to check them cleanly. Coming down silently. Moves into the left. Queen X already and raring to go. Gets the clean headshot and brings the 12th on board for Existence.
Whew! We're still going. We're still going. No stopping yet. Timeout from Existence. Searching the galaxy for answers. as we'll see what their buy will pertain. The op for Actors is inevitable. Naudio's probably gonna have to downgrade to the Galil, unfortunately. Same with Refresh. But that gives you utility. And I do like the price change of the Galil. I've never actually talked about it, but it does give T-sides a lot more versatility. Same with FAMAS for the CT side. Big fan, big fan. And somehow both teams get ops out. You can see the utility on Mad Lions not prevalent. What does this mean? Acor is going to be looking for the first pick. Someone's going to be aggressive. They're going to take risks, and they're boosting towards mid. We haven't seen this yet from Mad Lions, Scriv. Could it be enough that Existence overlook it?
$1 million question. And, well, that looks to be the case, at least for the first. And, oh, he gets a second. I was going to say, does he make it out? But no, he actually takes a second fight. And it's kind of key. Hector's has taken his support down. Roy, meanwhile, pushing forwards well low. Almost finds that frag, but not quite. Meanwhile, over on B, Nodios. Almost finding a Cillian, but not quite. Nade goes in, but not quite. It's coming awfully close here across the board. A Cillian ballsy to creep forwards. The fact that he remains alive is, of course, going to be a thorn in the side of Existence. They will attempt to go for the boost up here towards Hazard. Oh, a Cillian peekaboo does eventually fall. There you go. Better late than never. And now Existence left in a 3-on-2 scenario. Definitely winnable for them. Oh. You guys didn't see anything. Either way, innocent Acor looking to hold things down here. Great flick from Acor. A second as well. And, of course, the man of this squad, Mad Lions' hero time after time after time. Acor does it again. And Innocent... No, actually Acor to find the frag onto Hector's. But nonetheless, 3-on-2 recovered. 16-12 secured. And Vertigo goes the way of Mad Lions. It's definitely a difficult one for them, though, Keith. You have to admit.
Yeah, there's definitely some tribes and turbulations there. Some awkward times and turbulation through and through. I feel like Existence, if they didn't drop those two half/force buys against Mad Lions there on their T side, they probably would have won the game. I think that would have been it. They were putting up to 13, 14, but then they got really timid. After they won lost the first force buy against Mad Lions, which happened really early on, I felt like it changed their game plan. It changed their approach. They got very timid in their T side. We didn't see really any explosive ramp takes, which is a staple for a lot of Mirage teams on that T side, right? You throw that smoke, you throw the flash, you force the smoke. They gave a lot of respect and a lot of room to the Mad Lions side towards A. What does this allow them to do? Well, it allows them to use their utility and kind of choke you out of map control and info, baiting out your own utility while you sit in this passive default, which, don't get me wrong, passive defaults are good, but there needs to be a mix of both, especially on Vertigo. And it allowed them to have just quick rotates towards mid and B. It allowed that B site to be bolstered up a lot of the times. And it seemed like Existence were just missing that little punch to get them through, because they certainly had the round count and the good CT side to facilitate a good T side. It just never really came to fruition, never really grew. It never happened.
Yeah, a difficult one, right? I think they will be kicking themselves so they let things slip there. But it does, I guess, show good signs moving into Overpass that that's a map they're much more comfortable on. And Mad Lions not so much. We'll have to see. We'll really have to see. I still am putting things in towards Mad Lions to take this second map, but that first definitely has me doubting.
Yeah, agreed. I think we're looking at a maybe close game 2, but Existence, you're going to have to really shape up and start to take control and responsibility in rounds. Just falling short at times. Don't get me wrong, the talent's there. The firepower clearly is on display. Just can't win those important rounds, and those are the ones that sting the longest. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, map 2 or Mad Lions moving on, or Existence going home. Find out.
Nice shot. Lock and load. Wow, very good. Let me show you how it is done. Yeah, no. Woo, damn! That was one of the best tickle fights I've been to.
Oh, the first map was one sort of Danish dance, and it ends in Mad Lions taking it Scriv. There was some tribes and tests along the way from Existence, but Mad Lions get it across that line. Now we move to Overpass, a map that I would say is equally decent for Mad Lions, but it is the pick of Existence.
Yeah, I think Mad Lions, we've seen them on it earlier today. Struggled to close it out, but ultimately it was a bit of a one-sided affair. However, I feel Existence a bit more comfortable on it than Heretics were, so it is certainly going to be interesting to see whether they can, come into this one all guns blazing. Vertigo certainly close, but I think honestly, going the way that you kind of expect, we did expect that close finish, but with Mad Lions coming out on top, translating that into Overpass, though, can be a little difficult. And I think on a map like this, if you are going to give Existence control, they're going to work with it much, much better than they were able to on Vertigo. A few slips here and there from Existence towards the end, losing some, force buy, half buy rounds that they shouldn't have done, or losing against those situations. So Overpass is going to be hopefully a tighter ship for Existence, but still, there is a decent chance that they let things slip here and there. I think Mad Lions showing in a number of rounds that their individuals just kind of on that level or two above Existences.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I mean, it was a good map from Refresh, but Shush the man to step up. We said he's been a good rifler and playing all around decently all day long. Mad Lions winning those. They had confident rifle rounds, they had close rifle rounds, but winning the ecos is kind of really what pushed them across the board. And if I do say so, the T side control from Mad Lions was just better, right? They weren't afraid to take A ramp quick. They weren't afraid to do set executes, where Existence were a little more too timid, in my opinion. Now we move over to Overpass, a map that kind of the shoes swap feet, right? It's not a CT sided map. Or it's not a T-sided map, it's a CT-sided map, excuse me. And you know that if you play for control on CT side, you're going to set yourself up beautifully. You can be so aggressive, but also timid at the right time. So I'm looking for Existence to be settling in here a bit better. I think they're going to have a better understanding of the CT side control, right? Aggressive at the right times, the fallback angles, but also the T side for them, I think should be a bit nicer, especially considering it's one of their best maps statistically speaking. I'm looking at them to shape up and maybe force a third here. I really think they have the firecrackers. They have the young guns who can pop off like a firecracker.
Boom.
I'll make that work.
Got there in the end.
I don't know what's going on with my mind, mashed potatoes, but yeah, I think Existence are going to be more comfortable on this map. At the same time, we can't sit here and act like Mad Lions still aren't the favorite.
Yeah, I think so, right? There's potential, as there was on the last map, but I do feel that Mad Lions are going to come in again, just in their heads, as you said, on that previous map, for sure. It's the way that this series probably comes down. Stats and all that good stuff, great to look at, but in the end, the matchup really, really important, particularly when it comes to these derby situations. Knife round getting underway, though. Existence won it out last time. We'll see whether they're able to take it once again.
Yeah, that would be pretty good of them if they can win them this knife. A little ring around the fountain. Uh-oh. Shush got isolated and taken away from his boys. Yeah, it would be really cool for them if they can win knife and then get that start on their CT side of their map pick. And that's going to be the case. So they will start CT side unless their box is gone, but I doubt it. And then we're going to shape up and see if they truly do have a good understanding of this map. I would be leaning on the side of they do. I want to see Hector's really go for aggressive peaks, but also play standard into some crossfires, into some setups that we see Mad Lions pull out. The Bastion's one, right? The connector play, the long setups, all the basic ones you're used to seeing. But Mad Lions do a nice job of pulling them out at the right times. Will Existence have setups? Will they have the right timings with it? To be determined. Anyone you're looking at specifically on Overpass? I know we made our player picks, but is there anyone you're looking at specifically, Scrib, for Overpass?
I think probably Hector's. He wasn't as explosive as we'd like, I think, to be honest with you, on Vertigo. Yeah, all the way towards the bottom end, actually. Wow, I didn't realize. 8 frags did not mean to point the finger and whatnot, but yeah, he felt missing watching the game, and then the stats reflect that. So I feel he really needs to come alive here on Overpass.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Happy you took my pick from me, Scriv. That's exactly what I was going to say. A little timid on Vertigo, to say the least. And you can see, we're going to be able to witness here the power of an op, right? A-Core on this map previously, way back when, this morning, this afternoon, he was really good at finding opening picks, clutches, moving around the map on CT and T side with that op. And I don't think he has any plans on stopping that. Existence need, I'd say Hector is to step up, because your rifles can really only do so much. And another strength of Mad Lions on this team, I want everyone to pay attention to their spacing on T side and their defaults. I never felt like they got out traded this morning, and I want to see if that was just everyone playing really well, or like a factor of Heretics unable to really trade them out. So the live odds favoring Mad Lions, and coming off of a really decent win, I can't blame them. Shout out to LootBet, our betting partner. If you haven't yet, please check them out, because you're running out of time to do so through Malta Vibes.
Yeah, coming to a close, isn't it, this week? Of course, as we keep on saying. Our final best of 3 for a few days, and perhaps the final map. We'll have to find out. Mad Lions getting quick towards Monster, flashing out short. Really looking to pick the pace up on this T side early on. They are dominant, pushing forward. Smoke's coming over the top. They've got to move quickly because we've got a 2-man flank in the form of Hector's and Refresh. Meanwhile, the B-bomb site is indeed going to be under threat. Nodio's good for a couple, looking for more, but denied away, and very quickly it's brought back into a 3-on-3, at least briefly. Huxi gets one, drops back. And now the remaining 2 Danish boys are going to have to take down some of their compatriots. Not looking too good. It's all on A-Core. And that flank is way closer than he expects. Yeah, Hector's drops him. Existence take the pistol.
All right, this is the CT side start they wanted. Now, can they get through the potential force buy for Mad Lions? I have a feeling Mad Lions aren't going to buy those. Spoilers. I just have a feeling. They know their light utility buys have been working on Vertigo, so why would they not work on Overpass? Give it another go. Existence buying rifles heavy because they too know that Mad Lions are more than likely not going to buy. And Mad Lions looking for a plant, anything they can find. Connector is their way of choice. And already Refresh hears the train coming, and he's backing up to the site.
Yeah, looking good. Okay, biting off a bit more than he could chew there. And so does Refresh. The Mouse One gang not really finding as much success as they wanted. Nodio's dropping. What is going on? The P250s are so deadly. I think the round should be doable, right? Shush can't afford to really miss any shots with no armor. All the same, considering they're buying in the next, Keith, they've done so much damage here. I would honestly argue, like, throw this M4 away, but not going to get the chance to even think about that. Huxi drops him. And Existence move up to 2, but at what cost? That's the real question. It's, yeah, very, 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 very costly for them. So Mad Lions might have a decent chance at breaking them open and destroying the bank as well.
Yeah, this is the one. The round we always talk about, Scriv, and foreshadow to the one that equals 2. It's become a trend with the economy, and it's become a round that T-sides like gambling in, like taking chances. Because you immediately say, you know what, that pistol round didn't really matter. Guess what? We're back. We're tied up again. Joke's on you. Your economy's broken. That's what Mad Lions are going for. CT side aggression. Huxi will go ahead and take this monster control. Queen X will fall back out of short. They'll leave Huxi here, and they're gonna gamble one more player up towards A, if not both. Yeah, they're both considering leaving. Queen X will stick around, but 3 players on A. I wonder how long it takes Mad Lions to figure this one out.
Real slow stuff here from Mad Lions as smoke's being lined up. Just the one, actually. Smoke. Singular. 4 players ready and waiting on A, Keith. This is not looking good. It is about to be a bloodbath, and the CTs need to come out on top of it. Roy pushing through. Nodios, his position goes unchecked. He's good for one, but traded pretty damn quickly. However, Queenix is the man of the hour. Still a 2-on-2. They're not expecting this third player, the fourth player, sorry, in the form of Refresh, and he is able to finish proceedings. Existence move up to 3. The gamble stack pays dividends there for Existence.
They played for info, they played for control, as all previously mentioned. Quality is needed for a good CT side, and they get it. Allows them to shift numbers in the right place. Mad Lions in some hot water early. Not getting any sort of control. Forced out of Monster early. And I like what I see from Existence. I feel like I'm almost a broken record. I think I said the exact same thing on the start of Vertigo. It didn't end the way it started, but a promising sign very early on. Script. They know when to play for control. They know when to be aggressive, just like into this round. Audios just sticks around connector a bit too long, but they clearly have a strong understanding of what's going on. These nades towards Monster, oh, they could be so good.
If timed well, indeed. Ooh, big damage, but no frag. So about even across the board in terms of HP and manpower. Of course, it's the weaponry that makes all the difference. Existence have looked somewhat weak against the P250s early on, but hopefully all that is over. Queenix gonna find one. The rush coming in from short. Hooksy falls pretty quickly. Innocent, meanwhile, on the M4 is pretty damn close to the action, but dealt with easily. As is A-Corp. Existence move up to 4, looking good early on.
No doubt. For A-Core. Hector's, I don't believe he'll have one. Unless he's going to negotiate one out of his teammates. And he can. Queenix obliges. He'll toss that one over. And we'll have a battle of the ops and control. Existence. Getting phased out of A control very early on. Bathroom smoke and a short sand smoke towards Sandwich. Gonna keep those A players aggressive and honest. Hooksy, the spray down on 2. The third from Hooksy to the USP. What is this? He'll grab the fully loaded AK and charge forward after A-Core. Mad Lions scrambling. Hooksy just said, nah. Monster is mine. You thought this is called Monster just because of the paintings? Nah, it's because I play here.
What a beast. What an absolute beast. Man alive. Hey, Corp. Speedy onto Refresh. He needs to maybe fight and find another to stay alive here, though. And that missed shot will cost him his life. Clean 5th for Existence. Looking really good here. I think this is kind of what Mad Lions were worried about. Starting on the T side, not ideal at all for them. And they've hit a very quick obstacle, a very big obstacle in that round in the form of Hooksy. But overall, it's just not looking good. And something has got to change. Pause coming in. Seems technical in nature. But all the same, a bit of slowdown will do some good here.
I liked what Mad Lions' approach was there, though, right? The early bathroom smoke to send them back. A couple flashes over the top so the AWP can't peek for information. They had a preset smoke from T-spawn in towards Sands, towards like Sandwich in bathrooms. Trying to phase back and choke out any A information, trying to bait an early rotate, but Existence didn't bait. Or bite, I should say. Bite the bait. And now Mad Lions have to consider, man, our pocket strat didn't work. These guys are playing decent Counter-Strike on the CT side. They're getting information. They're not over-rotating. Their utility usage seemingly is on point. We might not have expected this, Scriv.
Hopefully we won't be waiting too long to get back into the action here. To try and update you with a bit of info if it does end up being an extended one, but for now, not too sure. Cool and calm in the Existence camp. Meanwhile, Mad Lions, I think, you know, maybe a bit of reality setting in that their T side just isn't strong enough at the moment, and it might end up costing them that they don't have a T side in the back pocket. Timer ends though, Keith, or the timer starts, I should say, and then we hope for it to end and get back into the action. So looking very good indeed, not waiting too long at all. Mad Lions on the half, so would expect Existence to move up to a 6th here, 6 in a row. Pretty damn good stuff.
Pistols, Mad Lions, probably keeping their number relatively low as to what they want on the T side. Nobody else to spray. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it, Script. Would have been oh so damn good. They're not seeing anything connector. Gonna try to overwhelm Hector's and Refresh here. Refresh getting left alone on an island. Overwhelmed. There's a rifle here to back up Hector's. His op shot, the first is great, the second not so. As Roy, Innocent, run him over the Mac 10 and Innocent with 2. Goodbye, Existence. Mad Lions say, you know what? We like changing the pace. We enjoy being in control, and they take it back.
Yeah, with a vengeance as well. They have come close in rounds like this where they play it loose and fast, so finally tapping into that. And just, I think, really giving them the full run of the mill. It pays off massively. Existence do have money to buy up just about into the next round, but the money line is very, very weak, very, very quick. Mad Lions in with a chance to break the bank, close the gap. Find themselves a good T half. I think this is what we're all, you know, banking on and whatnot, is that CT side picking up and being stronger for them. It's just a question of whether they're able to make it there cleanly or not. You know, it would have to be a hell of a half if they need to pull things back, but at the moment, not out of the question. Hector's to open up, however, Keith. That's not the result that they were looking for on this Mad Lions end.
No, and especially after how Hector's was so quiet in Vertigo, we want him to step up, but Mad Lions weren't really expecting him to do that, I'd imagine, right? An Opera has a quiet map, one of two things happen. He comes out like a beast and just has this godly confidence out of nowhere, which is the start who Hector's is having, or they just fall silent again. So good start for Hector's. He needs to keep it going. And look at this from Existence. They have 3 players towards A Scriv, 2 in bathrooms. His flash is good, but he goes too deep. Nobody else is a freebie, and he is going to be able to escape unless Acor, if he finds his second kill. It's all for naught. Nobody else gets traded, but he does a great job of finding one, and there's no way they expect Refresh. Not in a million years.
I don't think so either. I'll keep pushing forwards, though. Refresh, his timing going to be everything. Definitely needs to get here and help his teammates out before they fall. And they're creating room for that as well, right? Like, oh, nice little off angle from Hooksy. Able to find Acor as he goes wide. Roy now the only one left. looking to find the 1-on-3. Or gets the first. Peeking out to try and spot the second. Takes him as well. It's all on to refresh. Over at long. Oh, Roy. Too many angles. Checking too many places. Will fall. He comes so close, but not able to get it done.
Starts with the opening pick, and he keeps that man advantage for the retake. Existence very well done. The timing into that 1v3 was a little awkward, giving him some 1v1s, but good on refresh to come through, clean it up, and it's 6-1. Mad Lions right back in with a purchase. Bomb plant loss bonus is maxed. And Hector's, we'll see if he can jump right back up into that high horse and ride it into another round. Hector's getting ram boost into the molly. That'd be really cool if someone was here. Does he get a pick for it? Yes, sir. That molly typically keeps people at bay. The run boost lets you take less damage than if you typically ran through it. And that is why Innocent was not prepared. Really, really cool things are happening. But, I mean, as cool as it was, Acorn through the smoke and right back to an advantage for Mad Lions.
Try the B bomb site in this round, Keith. Looking good for them to move forwards as well. Catching Queenix off guard. Hooksy, meanwhile, spots the shadow, finds the first. Decillion with nade in hand is going to fall. The trade from Acorn not even here just yet. Oh no, Hooksy still alive somehow. Absolute blunder here from the T side, letting another round slip by the wayside. As Roy is left once again to clutch 1v3. They know exactly where he is. And they have him dead to rights. Look at this setup. Too many angles for him to check, surely. Needs to go insane. Making it past an AWP first. Ooh, shot rings off. Lands the flick, but there it is, right? Traded in quickly. Actually crazy that he gets away with that, man.
Kind of wild, isn't it? Everything's fine, though, for now. Existence shaping up, I would say, nicely. AK's no op for Acorn. The money on the CT side, just one round away from breaking, and that would be the room Mad Lions need. Right now, though, I'd say the door is closed, and then the lock isn't quite in. It's more like a door stop. So one good punch or kick in the door should be able to be opened. It's just Mad Lions starting that motion. It's been difficult. It's been tough. And trades are not good enough at this point. Even when they've been able to trade out Scrib, unable to convert the round. A boost for Hooksy. Can he find success as Cillian finally gets on the board?
Hell yeah. Drop pretty quickly after the fact, but at the very least, they've got the bomb down. This is progress for Mad Lions. Molly to keep the CTs at bay for now. Hector's trying to creep forwards, and Acorn ready for him in the mind of the AWPer. Also finds Norio, so all going to be on to refresh. Definitely not out of the question, but doesn't find his frags fast enough. Acorn, again, the hero of the round for Mad Lions. That 3k at the end, sealing the deal. Even retrieves himself an AWP, so we'll get the second. And honestly, I would say if they can get 5 or 6 rounds, would look good for Mad Lions. The difficulty is, of course, getting there. The difficulty is, of course, stringing them together against this formidable Existence CT defense.
Timeout for Peacemaker to talk to the boys and vice versa. Money be broken, that it is. They've started that motion I mentioned of that door being pushed open. Can they keep it moving? Can they continue opening this door? 5-6 rounds is really all that's required, in my opinion, for the Mad Lions side script. Will they pull an existence and lose to this fourth buy? Maybe.
Stranger things have happened. But here we go, moving up long, sorry, slowly. Our Mad Lions shortly going to make their way on towards that A-bomb site. And there's not an awful lot of friction from this side of the site. And with 2 players on short, flanks are going to be difficult as well for existence, so you would assume, but still looking a little dicey, still feels tense. Odious on the other side of the smoke here. Great little angle for him. Spins around. Finding one there is pretty formidable. Meanwhile, at short, they need to take down the 5-7 quickly. Flanks are in so fast here on the CT end. Bomb is going down, but Hectos has a great little spot. Acor going to drop refresh at long. That's the man advantage. Hectos, though, creeping in. It's unfortunate. His teammates are going down. At best, he evens things up here. Yeah, making the true difference now has been nullified, and Acor looks his way in the end. So, Mad Lions pick up the third, only dropping 1. Pretty good stuff from them. They should be able to find a 4th pretty easily as well.
Whew, okay. 4. Unless barring some USP absurdity, I guess is a good word for it, don't you think, Scriv?
Yeah, fits pretty well.
And Roy may be the first man to be tested with or from these pistols. Yeah, he's all right. Okay. The ace won't come in because Shush will have him covered. There's that 4. Now it's time to be tested once more. Opt for back doors. What's going to be put in place for existence to secure another? Mad Lions. They smell blood in the water. I don't know if I know sharks can smell blood from like stupid distance away. I don't know if lions can, but I bet they can. But probably not for as far as Scriv. You told me once.
Okay, I feel like maybe I feel like yeah, I mean maybe, right? And not necessarily
be able to smell blood, right?
Blood, but like
dead.
Yeah, or like just a general scent. Or a weakened animal. Actually, yeah.
Maybe.
They might be able to. But then I feel like weakened animals, they'd be sweating or whatever, so they just different pheromones. I don't know. But the metaphor stands. The analogy stands. And we'll see whether Mad Lions can keep it going. Again, looking to approach the A-bomb site, Keith. So, confident in that. Worked pretty well for them in the previous rounds. Really clean stuff despite, like, forced by... not the one before. The last time they had a competition, really, from existence. Innocent in the lurk position. Ooh, could find a good opportunity if he looks towards Monster at the right time as well, so... We will see. Really slow stuff from Mad Lions, though. 45 seconds left on the clock, and really yet to show themselves. Innocent makes me eat my words, of course, but traded back pretty damn quick, and I think this is going to give the game away that at the very least they're shaping up for an A hit. But Asilian, also lurking around, going to miss the player, makes his way in towards B, could pull off the round-ending flank if he gets his timing right.
Could be the case. Oh. Refresh. Getting out of dodge. Naughtios. They're set up. Quick comp shot. Not going to connect. Good trade from Shush. They're not going to clear for Naughtios. Oh, the trigger discipline. If it was there, if he wouldn't have got cleared. And Hector's a miss. But there's the flank. And no time for the plant. They deny it. Asilian. I mean, where's your go? Where you got to get going. Move those feet. Mad Lions were trading well. A lot of opportunities for both sides to really just close that round out cleanly. Mad Lions, I mean, saving grace, you have cash, cool. And if you break existence here, you should be able to win out. But, I mean, that one literally could have been theirs. Just a few, if they had 10, 20 more seconds more. Pain.
Big pain. For sure. But what can you do? You got to stomach it. You got to move forwards, and you have to just keep applying yourselves to these future rounds. As I said, 5, 6 rounds pretty decent for Mad Lions, I feel, and we'll set them up, you know, in a nice enough position. Certainly means the pistol is needed. Nade's looking good though. This time it works out. Huxey's deadly position that we've seen him play so many times denied away very early on into this round, Keith. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Mad Lions have the advantage. And hoping not to make the same mistakes as the previous round.
Flashes aplenty. Roy. Look at this contact play to A. Oh, man. They have no one here. A risk from existence onto B. They felt like the pressure was bound to happen. Early round pressure from Mad Lions makes existence feel like, you know what? We're going to put numbers on B. We're going to gamble it. If they go A, we save. Because no matter what, if they lost this script, it wouldn't have turned out good for them. And they're going to send Roy to hunt. Plenty of money on Mad Lions. They could send 3 players to hunt, and I wouldn't be bothered from it. Any gun you take away is so good.
Yeah, it does look like, though, Mad Lions are going to get an easy pass into the next, so no busyness towards the end. They do have like a slow floating hunting pack moving forwards, as you can see, but I mean, they've got time. And they're just kind of contemplating whether they keep on moving. They don't want to walk into a full-on stack and lose all their players. Boost up coming in, though, to try and spot them, I guess. However, no one out in the open. So, existence, they keep their 4 players alive. Hold on to the AWP. They can't buy for Huxey, really. I mean, an MP9 is doable, but, like, Mad Lions are in a pretty decent position to actually even things up towards the tail end of this first half. This is dangerous, dangerous round for existence to lose.
Yeah, that one's gonna hurt. Saving grace, I guess the weaponry scriv, if I'm trying to find something. I guess I could be reaching a wee bit. And here we go. They'll buy what they can. Up in Hector's hands. He's playing passive, holding the party push. Rarely do teams or players peek out without a flash. Nodios, does he get one? Not even. A little damage on Asilian. Hector's now with connector open. He's gonna push that. Oh, Refresh goes for it himself. Hector's one. Does he escape? I think he goes back for seconds. Here comes Shoosh. Good night. Refresh, Acor unable to trade. He gets caught, and Shoosh pushes behind. Mad Lions put him in the vice, and they twist it. They pinch him out. The UMP push from Hooksy. They know where that is, and Shoosh is so alone. Bomb's going B. He's pulled the rotator and anchor and Queenix out of B. And I mean, this is just round.
Important one for Existence to be getting on the board, and it's a tough scenario to do it in. Queenix bouncing around, but Innocent actually gets both of them at the end. Easy double spray down for him. Just another day at the office, and with that 6th round secured for Mad Lions, 7th on the cards. Existence really going to be kicking themselves that it's already come this close, but if they drop the 7th, oh my goodness, it would be kind of heartbreaking. And Mad Lions, 7 rounds is more than enough for them to work with moving into their CT side. So pressure is definitely on, and Existence really have a poor buy. This is not looking good.
Yeah, you can say that one more time. Existence have to get aggressive. I mean, I was actually waiting for you to say it again.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want me to...
I mean, for comedic relief, you could have, but it's okay.
You want to try again?
Yeah. You can say that again.
It's not... I can't remember what I said now.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
Look at this. Look at the paper.
Looking good.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, no, I completely agree, Script. Didn't know you were gonna say that again. Kind of funny that you did, really. Yeah, because it's looking not as good times 2. Mad Lions looking to pick up a 7th here on their T side, and we've seen their CT side. It's pretty damn good with Acor free flowing across the map. Hooksy, oh, not wanting to peek up like a groundhog. He's gonna peek up now, and Innocent's not gonna chase. Let his team execute. They're spamming Nodios away. Queenix is charging forward for the AK. The rest are through long. Innocent will finally try to deal with the player connector, but met with Refresh, and Roy's got the bomb planner covered.
Absolutely. Looking good here. I mean, it's still anybody's game. Refresh on the flank, able to drop Roy. Oh no, maybe he doesn't have it covered. Just get traded out by Acor on that AWP, which is obviously the all-important weapon that Existence don't really have an answer for at this point. I guess the hand AWP, but not going to happen. Both final 2 kills come in at the same time. And there you are. 8-7. Mad Lions pull it back after a very, very shaky start from them. Going down 7-1. They pull it back to 8-7. That's pretty commendable stuff. Existence as well. Like I said, going to be kicking themselves. And now we move into the very dangerous CTN that we've seen from Mad Lions multiple times. Not only, you know, earlier on this map, but also across the course of the day. It's a 60% CT-sided map for them. So yeah, really worried here for Existence.
Yeah, I would be. I'm gonna jump in the worried boat alongside you, Script. You got room in there? You have snacks, drinks? What do you got?
No drinks.
I'll bring some drinks.
Okay.
I mean, we could always boil the seawater, but I don't know how we're gonna do that in a boat.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're in a dinghy.
We might. Yeah, rubber dinghy.
Okay. Yeah. So
Well,
I'll
there's
bring
not a lot of
water.
room.
I'll bring
Okay.
water. You got snacks? You said.
Yeah, I got a few, maybe for like a couple days or whatever. It depends on how long we're planning on being worried.
Good.
Doesn't sound like a fun time, does it? Honestly, being worried on a rubber dinghy.
No.
I forgot to bring water, so I mean, without you,
You're already in trouble.
I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I am gonna make you sign a contract that at any time I can just leave, and you are still stuck though.
I didn't bring a pen. Did you?
Well, it looks like we're both stuck.
Yeah, well, there you are. Existence, off in the distance. Also on a worry boat. You know, little rubber dinghy rapids going on, one could say. Bit of a race to the finish line. Mad Lions, meanwhile, you know, cruising on their speedboat. Like, having a great time. And they've got not just water, but, you know, a few sody pops. Having a sip of the fizzy stuff. Flaming hot Cheetos. Oh, I'm a big fan. I'm hungry.
Flaming hot Cheetos?
Yeah, I've been trying to do this fasting stuff, bro. So maybe we don't talk about food. I'll probably cave.
I see. Unlucky, isn't it?
A little. I mean, I feel pretty good though. You know, I've been doing it maybe like a week now.
Yeah. Takes a while
like
to get used to, but
20 and 4, so pretty harsh. I would say small eating window.
Yeah, that's not.
I
a big
feel
one.
good. Feel good.
Yeah, when I was fasting,
woke
it
up
was
today
like
feeling really good.
12 p.m. to like 7.
Right.
You feel
That's
good though.
fair.
You feel like you have more energy. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, like it is interesting, the science, isn't it, that it kicks your body into gear because you've not eaten for a while. And
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense. Like I've watched a little bit of stuff on it, and it kind of makes sense that naturally back in day, when we were on that evolution cycle, we'd only eat like once or twice a week because obviously it would take a lot of effort to find food and whatnot.
Exactly. Only the last couple of years we've had pubs and constant meals, I guess.
Right, in the grand scheme.
Yeah. Live odds favoring Mad Lions, as I think we both are. We're in our Existence Worry boat. Shout out to Loopet, our betting partners. Please do check them out. You're running out of time to do so through Malta Vibes, so we'd appreciate if you check it out in the banner below. And away we go. Mad Lions TT side, if you missed it in the previous opening best of one. I say previous, the first opening best of one before the last best of 3. Whew. Pretty damn good, though.
Yeah, certainly exciting stuff here. Minute and 30, Existence looking to take a leaf out of the Mad Lions book, actually. This is a repeat of their pistol, the only difference being, I think, having this lurker on the A side of things. Sicilian with the CZ, not able to find anything. Roy does get ahead, but it's, of course, on the other side. Shush denied away as well. 4 on 3 for Existence. Bomb plant going in, nice and clean, and it's a recovery required for Mad Lions. There's not a kit down, I don't think, because Sicilian had a smoke and a CZ, so that's where all his money went. So yeah, I don't think there's a kit anywhere. This is going to be tough, and they are just racing in. So much sound being made, trying to take the fights. Refresh up close and personal, effective for 2, surely seals the deal. It's all on Roy, and they are pushed so deep. It's so hard to break them apart there, and a very clean pistol goes the way of Existence.
They've been good at pistols, haven't they, Script? It's kind of been their thing. They've been decent at it. Convert this. Who knows where we'll go? Mad Lions buying up besides A-Core. Why do you say, well, he's going to be waiting for Rifle to get that off out? Roy finds the dancing hookie. Oh, and A-Core's got a dig of his own. And he's found a headshot. Existence losing 2 players, a third, narrowly. And Innocence in connector. If I'm Existence, I go where the other 3 players push. In my mind, I'm thinking long, and they just are kind of waiting. But Existence needs some info, and getting a little timid, leaving some weaponry behind as you kind of have to. Could have thrown a couple out, but not taking the time to do so. And they are about to clash.
Oh, Norios, good for 1 and the second as well. It's hard fought, but he gets it over the line. That's going to make all the difference. Innocent now the only one left. They seem to have weathered the storm, for now at least. Innocent might find a frag. Norios is low, but any more than that, I think it's going to be hard for him. They seem to know where he's coming from, kind of. The molly goes in. Ooh, the plant here. If he went a bit faster, you never know. Could have denied it away, but not going to be the case, and actually dropped by the planter quickly. So you are. Existence cleanly up to 10. Mad Lions, meanwhile, just got to eke it out, take this one on the chin, and hope that their rifles are effective.
Here we are. Just the USPs and the knives. Our spy doesn't work, so we're in this situation. The boosted eagle might be able to find Hoopsie. Hits him. And of course, USP cleans it up. And look at the minimap. Resistance are yelling that big. Nope. And they're gonna run it through Monster into B. They know they can out-rotate them and beat the timing here. Roy will be mollied, and he's just looking for that one bullet to allow his teammates to flood in. I don't know if he's gonna find it. Another deep molly. He's up towards short. Now they know. Smoke will land, and round and scene. Well, let us move on.
Yes, sir. That was very well timed of you there. But that quick throwaway round we were expecting, right? It doesn't take too long at all. However, this needs to go the way of Mad Lions, I feel. Existence, if they pick this one up, they'll have so much control of this second half, and perhaps too much, and therefore third map on the horizon. A-Core turning away from the flashes, creeping forwards, looking to try and find an early fight. He's hungry for it, but nothing presenting itself just yet. And I think they know, right, that they have that respect for A-Core. Don't want to be giving him too much to work with. He's going to go for it eventually, but Hector's holding it. A-Core, very, very aggressive, all by himself. And Existence have an early lead to work with. That is not good at all.
I like this from Existence. As soon as I realize it's a buy for Mad Lions, right? Like, you know what? We're going to sit and wait, and we're going to let A-Core make the first move, because he's probably a little upset, right? They've been aggressive every round. He's probably going to have the op. He's going to be going for us. Let's just wait. Hector's, you're the man. You're making the moves. You're not calling the shots, but you're getting the picks. As Hoopsie grabs the other op, I'm assuming to throw it out? Maybe not the case. It's going to sit and hold the flank with it. Roy, about to be tested. Queen X will find it. Existence now. I mean, this is probably an instant save call for Mad Lions. If this flank doesn't find a couple, they're bowing out. Comes down to time, and Queen X comes back to clear the first. And Asilian will be run at. They're just going to go ahead and take what's theirs, the A site in theory. And I mean, Innocent, does he pop off? Asilian, good timing on the flank, but just can't connect. I don't know what happened to Mad Lions. They have lost that edge. Innocent's gonna try to find it, dancing around. They'll line up for him, but he will fall. Pooksy lives, save the op, 2 alive. Mad Lions not looking as ferocious.
Yeah, certainly strange. In all fairness. Definitely does come down, I think, to A-Core shoving his way forwards, puts them on the back foot very, very quickly, and they're just not able to recover, I suppose. Getting desperate to do so, even. So half buy comes into this round. Existence will move up to 13 very quickly. Mad Lions have lost the, even footing that they had, the even stance they were in. And I think if they can't get the next rifle round on the board, we probably move across to that third and final map to decide this one. Mad Lions, stressful as well. Train, not a fantastic map for either team, but really not fantastic for Mad Lions. So certainly going to need a miracle on this map or a miracle on the next to stay alive. Existence might actually be able to pull off the upset. There's, a snowball effect, but you can see it. It is possible. This round going as expected, though. Holding on to these deagles as well. Few of them have armor and whatnot, so on the exits rather than throwing themselves into the situation. Definitely commendable, definitely respectable.
Ooh, Acor. Stepped over the line. Existence get up to 13, Scriv. I bet not a lot of people saw them running it back on the T side. Suppose maybe I should have, but Lions typically really decent. Gonna seemingly lost themselves these last few rounds. Typically, we say a strength of theirs is playing very tradable. Haven't seen that on the CT side, Scriv. Hasn't been apparent. Early nades, early smokes. Shush is coming through. They're mad that Molly was actually not extinguished. Shush only gets one. Double in from Vasily, and I really like that play. The smokes from spawn are supposed to stop that Molly. Not a clue how it was still allowed to be there. Sometimes the game just doesn't work for you.
Yeah, what can I say, dude? Just doesn't work sometimes. Just has a mind of its own. Acor watching the wrong side. Ooh, does flick back across though. So they gotta watch themselves, unbeknownst to the rest of the T side. It's all important round. Looking good. Cillian left on 1 HP. Okay, Existence maybe in with a chance of pulling things back, but 3 players on this B bomb site to deal with 3 players coming in, or is there? Cillian has started to rotate away. So this setup they're going to have to really rely on. It's not looking too good. Acor though, aggressive spot, takes the first, traded back quick. Actually no, he's still alive. Refresh though, finding both players. Oh no, Cillian on the other side of the map, not looking good at all here, Keith. They will rotate in, but low HP for Cillian. Has to be careful to not even die to the jump. Will stay alive just about, but moving forward it's going to be hard. The nade damage onto Roy softens him up, makes it easy for Refresh. Looking for a 4K. Queenix steals it away, but the 14th for Existence pulled back from the brink. And I honestly think we're going to train.
I think they're choked and starving themselves of information. Why would you invest that much utility? Keep in mind, 2 smokes overpass is a lot to invest to get water control, and you're not going to stick around and hang on to it. On top of that, you give up that control right away, and then you just get nothing going for you towards A site. You have no eyes, you have no ears, you get caught with a player rotating out, now you have to come back in. Existence just slow down, work back in, find a couple picks, and they still win the round. I mean, Mad Lions just not getting that information they need after the opening duels. They even win the duels, Scriv. But just a little oversight from Mad Lions, I'd say. Undervaluing the information, and Existence playing very slow, very controlled, and just really, let's be real, outplaying Mad Lions.
Ooh, lovely boost up though. Cillian with his trusty MP9 able to find one, but they've unleashed the beast. And the push comes in successfully at short from Existence. Meanwhile, over at A, the aggression from Mad Lions is actually pretty damn sound. Retrieved an AWP. Brought it back into a 2-on-2. Certainly not an impossible scenario here for the clutch of Mad Lions, and stealing a round away would be a nice little treat. Whether it results in very much after the fact remains to be seen. But for now, concentrating on the moment, Mad Lions do have a chance. Oh, maybe not so much if Roy's missing shots.
Oh, come on. To the Deagle. Oh, this is so difficult. He wants that fight, and he just can't get it. 15 for Existence. Mad Lions will be buying. They're going to have to fight back. They're going to have to dig deep, Script. I'm not too sure what happened to Mad Lions on this CT side. Caught up in themselves, perhaps. Existence pace is very patient and counterplayable. Counterplayable. I'll say that again. String it together. And Mad Lions not getting that free info that's being given to them, not taking a map control towards A, not really making Existence work for it. And Mad Lions not trading in their setups. Could be just them getting cold. It's been a long day of Counter-Strike. Acor, no off pick to be found for him. Back into water control from Vasily, and this is what I like to see. It worked last time, and now he's gonna stick around for good. Drop the gun, nade in hand, gets caught. And where's the backup? Where's the second player? Shush. I mean, that can't be slipping away. If Vasilian's sticking around, he needs a homie. And Existence bring it back to a 3v3. Very reminiscent, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, right. Existence able to recover things back from every scenario, it seems. This one's still certainly losable, though. Nothing really presenting itself just yet. A minute left on the clock, as they will slow things way down on the T side. Refresh up top towards A. Either a flank or a distraction. Ooh, spotted out and goes down real fast. Roy going to drop him, and now a man advantage for Mad Lions to work with. Very unsure. Actually, no, Keith, they've had a player drop out. Oh, no. I was going to say, I only saw 2 on the minimap. What's happened? So Existence given a gift from the gods. However, Acor, he has something else to say. He doesn't quite believe in the gods, perhaps. It's all on to Hector's in this 1-on-2. Flashed out. Plant attempt coming in, but surely just they encroach, crush him, pinch him, and take him down. We'll see. He's given the chance to get that bomb down and fight these 1-on-2s. The quick scope coming in, but Acor swapped across. Wow. Hector's with a mad one. Looking for the AWP. There it is. And Acor will get that defuse in. So, despite the player drop, Mad Lions stay alive.
Alrighty. Everything's fine. We'll get them back in. 8 for Mad Lions, but look at what their buy is going to be like, Scriv. Not great. Acor can drop one, sure. Only 2 M4s it's going to appear to be. Innocence back, and yeah, just as I thought. Only 2 M4s. Famas for Innocent and Shush. And this Existence kind of came out of nowhere. Refresh, Nodios, Queenix, they've been the man. They've been the boys. Every time water control's taken, one of those guys steps up and takes it back. Mad Lions, not playing for that control once they commit to it, Scriv. A couple times now, they've either committed, given it up, and then not taken map control elsewhere or gotten info anywhere to justify the rotate. The silence from Existence is deafening, and Mad Lions really don't know how to react to it at times.
Well, here we are. We got the players all back in, so we are back into the action, of course. Beautiful stuff. But yeah, Mad Lions definitely, well, I mean, defying the odds in the previous one. We'll see whether they're able to do it again, and again, and again, and again, for 7 more. Early shot being missed. The gap closed here. A lot of control for the CT side, but Queenix finding that first frag over at Shaw onto a Cillian. Not good at all for Mad Lions. It was through the wood as well. So that is a real pain in the backside and not the best way to start the round off. Acor, though, speaking of backsides, quite literally taking down Queenix from behind. Brings it back to even. But you still have to feel like the B bomb site is very vulnerable here for the CT side. Shush gets a flash forwards, a bit of vision, a bit of control, but not much. Oh, Hooksy looks away at the wrong time, so that's really going to pay dividends. Acor, meanwhile, is in on the rotation, finds a couple, Innocent chiming in, Mad Lions just mowing them down. So, up to 9. Where's this been? Probably Existence getting complacent at the moment. Could be the start, though, of course. However, there's so much money for the T side, Keith. Surely you think that they just close this out.
Feels inevitable, especially the way they're playing, to be frank. If I'm a straight shooter and if I'm going to be honest, which I like to be, opening pick, pressure on Acor's shoulders without a doubt. And they're playing 4 towards A. The early monster smoke and then the follow-up gives the illusion there's still a couple there, but what Existence like doing off this control is late prods into monster and or water control. Existence are going to start to move up. Issue with this setup, very slow rotates. Puts a lot of pressure on your anchor and Shush, who's used all his utility, by the way, to get one or live. Not a lot in between. So I think Mad Lions have to start to push for information to justify keeping 4 players here yeah, they're going to be in hot water. I mean, you got to do something with the setup. I understand they've been liking the slow defaults and you want to get an early pick, but yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this at this point, Scribs. Just sitting into it too long, in my opinion.
This is going to be a weird one, to be honest, and the retake's certainly difficult in a 5-on-5. Like, don't talk about it too often, but the B bomb site of Overpass is a lot of options that you have. You can play aggressive, play passive, try and push forwards, try and set up crossfires in the post plant, but they're just really playing it safe.
This refresh flank, by the way, is going to be so good.
A wild one. Yeah, he's in at the perfect time. Wow, they've just started expending the nades, started pushing forwards. He is surely going to be devastating. Will he be required? Yes. He comes in with one. They have to spin around to deal with him. He does get traded back pretty quickly, but the chaos that's been created is just too much. The defuse coming in. Should be able to deny. No, what's going on? Oh, there it is. Hooksy finding the double in the end. Surely I thought Hooksy finds these frags, and he does. So there you are. The 16th eventually secured. Mad Lions only able to get 9. Only able to get 2 rounds on their CT side.
Yeah, that's not good.
I suppose the discrepancy really showing between the two teams, just how comfortable Existence are on Overpass.
Yeah, we talked about them being comfortable and they're statistically their best map, but I like the statistics I was seeing. Really good T side win percentage, and their CT percentage was looking great. That T side was a masterpiece. They just knew Mad Lions wanted to be aggressive, and when they did, they took that map control back. And then Mad Lions just, that setup in the last round, I like the idea, but after at least like sitting in it for 40 seconds, not hearing anything, not seeing anything, your B player, as soon as your B player is out of utility, and I know Peacemaker knows this, but maybe the team didn't communicate it well. As soon as that B player is out of utility, you need to either push those long players, right, or rotate someone back. Because as soon as there's nothing going on towards that B site, no jump spotting, no pre-fires, no shots into water, it's a hard read for Existence, and they read it all the way through. I mean, that T side was immaculate from start to finish, Scriv.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess we underestimated them a little bit, right? Mad Lions may be doing the same, to be honest. And now things are not looking good. It's all back up in the air. I don't know if Mad Lions are just kind of underestimating their opponents in a big, big way, thinking, you know, technically speaking, we're the better team from the same country for the most part. We should be winning this one easily, but it's just not been the case. And now Train is a wild, like, playground for, yeah, it's going to be really hard to predict. And Mad Lions flat at the end of that second map.
Yeah, completely flat. And I'm really hoping during this break that they can get carbonated by Peacemaker. That sounds weird out of context, but please keep it into the idea of Pop and being flat and whatnot. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, it's going to be Train all aboard. Choo-choo.
Nice shot. Lock and load. Wow, very good. Let me show you how it is done. Yeah, no. Damn! That was one of the best tickle fights I've been to.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Malta Vibes. Vape Nash, is that what that is, Script?
I mean, it's meant to be Malta. Is it the wrong? It's the wrong way, isn't it?
Oh, is that an M and a V? No, it's the right way.
So,
No, you had it right the first time.
That's Vibes Malta.
Yeah, Vibes Malta.
Wait.
Okay.
Here we go. There we go.
Cool. Malta that's really creative. Thank you, Scriv. I appreciate you. I guess I could have been like, welcome back to look at Scriv's fingers. But yeah, thank you so much. We are in map 3, another long day in week 10, and we have made it to the final map between Mad Lions and Existence. Both teams taking their map pick, both pretty confident in their pick and victories. And now Train, which I think is just in the air.
Yeah. This one's going to be wacky. This one's going to be really wacky. I don't know whether, it does again come down to the Mad Lions firepower that they have, and they can just run rampant with Existence not having also much of an idea of what to do on this map, it looks like. But we'll see. Again, CT side, going to be really important for Mad Lions. As we've said, it was very, very lackluster. Looked kind of explosive towards the end, but there was just too much to do. To be honest, so really, really surprising. But I think it does come down to Existence of put the work in, put the hours in onto Overpass, and it really showed. To be honest.
Yeah, that T side specifically. Yeah, I mean it was immaculate. I couldn't agree more, Scriv. I think that's probably their best map, without a doubt, statistically. And after watching him play that T side, unreal. Mad Lions now, you didn't just lose purely based on strats, though. You lost purely based on lack of information on your CT side, lack of assertiveness, leaving some teammates out to dry here and there, and the lack of firepower, which was very prevalent on Vertigo, but just very silent on Overpass. So Train, again, is kind of like a mix of Vertigo and Overpass in a way, right? Ops are still very prevalent. CT side map control to spawn, less so than Overpass, more leaning towards like the Vertigo side, right? Where you can take control if you want, for example, ramp or T-con ladder. What does this gain you? It gives you rotational information. It allows you to take some control, cheat a player over to the B site, which is typically held by one player. And I think the ops, again, are going to be a big presence from both teams. And I think I don't know if Mad Lions are going to mentally recover after Overpass. I mean, they got played, if we're be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, isn't it? As we move into the knife round here, obviously going to be important. Once again, Mad Lions, if they got off to the CT start, you never know. Overpass could have been a very different beast. But at the same time, I think they might have gone into it a little bit like, okay, this is not going to be so good for us. We know how great they are at it. Let's just take it loose, and maybe a bit too loose, which is why it ends up being so one-sided. But it does depend. If they were like, yo, we can do this in 2, we won it earlier, this is, we've got what it takes to beat these guys, we're the better team from the same region, then it might be hard to bounce back. It really does depend on what kind of a game plan they went with. The ring around the rosy, but Acor going to come out on top. And actually, they're not often important, but I feel coming into Train here, Mad Lions will have a nice sigh of relief. It's a good side to start on for them. And of course, they come off of that pretty hefty loss. So we talk about the mental. Getting a start like this, particularly if they pick up the pistol, will do wonders for that mental.
No doubt, wonders would be had. And as soon as we get everyone readies up after this, there we go. It's going to happen in a moment. I have it coming in 3, 2, 1. Okay, question for you though, Scrib. Real talk. On the reels.
On the reels.
Do you have Mad Lions being able to recover on the CT
Off the
side?
record.
Well, it's kind of on record, but I mean, it's sure off the record between you and me. No one's listening. Who do you got winning?
I think I gotta go again. Logically, it's got to be Mad Lions. I just think, with lesser game plans and stuff like that, I feel that the team that has the stronger individuals will come out on top. Lootbet obviously agreeing with me, and then also the CT side should be good enough here. Overpass is one where you can get the better of a weak CT side. Train, it's a little harder to do that unless you have a really, really, really good T side. So, and I don't think Existence will do, but we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. However, the all betting partners, not heavily, but they are favoring Mad Lions.
Jiggle for information from Massilian. Hoping he gets the first shot, then the fade away. Refresh has spotted his thick thighs. And if they creep up hugging this left side of the wall, they could just completely ignore him and get down ramp. That would be so big brain. Oh, they're doing it. He's finally getting spotted. Acor sees him coming down the ramp. He's like, wait, what's happening? How did they get down here, Cillian? And Cillian stands tall for the one. And the rotates are through. Mad Lions, man advantage until Hooksy pops Acor.
Or Queenix with the advanced position. Drops Roy. He gets a little overzealous there. Massive frag coming in. The triple peak, but Innocent finds a frag. Doesn't even take any damage. So certainly going to be happy with that one. Oh, Shush finding the head of Hooksy. It's all going to be on to Refresh. We've seen him on the pistols previously. He drops the one on the left. Now he has to find the one on the right. So close, but not going to get that cigar. Not going to get the round. Shush gets the defuse. Finds himself a cheeky P250. Gets to hold on to his smoke. Loving life. And so are Mad Lions.
Nades from Existence outer yard. Bomb plant from Existence allows this by the chonky one in response. And they're just going to contact again. Innocent spots one, but he's going to be greeted by a couple he did not expect. Roy's going high, getting double into the MP9 nearly. Mad Lions getting cut apart. Acor finally a confidence kill, but still a man advantage for Existence. Again, this is as scrappy as we thought it would be, Scriv. Right to the bitter end with Shush alone. Backsight and gone. I mean, contact from Existence, run over Mad Lions. That's an answer. That's a response.
Absolutely. Mad Lions once again getting caught off and maybe a little overconfident or underestimating their opponent. Whatever it is, it costs them in a big way. One of the worst positions to be in, as we talk about from time to time, as it happens, you know, not super often, but of course enough that we can talk about it. And your CT economy is now absolutely demolished. They'll be forcing up with Acor saving for the AWP, but then you got to eco the next. And all the while, the T side have got a great buy, loads of utility, money-making machine with the Mac 10 for Hooksy. So honestly, could even be argued that this is better than winning the pistol. Because now they're in control, and they can keep Mad Lions under the cosh.
Under the what? The couch?
Cosh. It is, I believe, an oldish English word for like a baton.
Oh.
You know, like the police have.
Yeah.
Let me.
Those are one of those sayings that we talked about earlier that's just come out of nowhere and you don't really know what's wrong. Okay, yeah, let me know what's up. We have a little bit of action from Hooksy towards ramp. Shush. Goodbye. Hooksy's lucky to be alive. Queenix all the while should open up business towards this A site. And as Roy has a deagle clip for the ages, which nobody else is not interested in. So yeah, what? A what?
So it means, like, you know, under pressure, the British thing, and I don't know, a blackjack. It's like, it's not quite a baton, but it's like a small wooden stick that a lot of prison guards particularly would have, because, you know, you don't necessarily need to you know, deal with dangerous, obviously they could be dangerous individuals, but they're not gonna have dangerous equipment or whatever, so you don't need the best. So it was just like a little thing, and I guess being kept under the cosh is, you know, like the threat of it.
Okay.
Or whatever, originally, but it's come to mean like under pressure. So, and I think it fits quite well. when talking about like money and talking about, you know, sweating and stuff like that. It's like they're under the cosh.
Okay. That has been definition time with British sayings with Scriv. Cool. Thank you.
No worries.
Mad Lions, all the while, Scriv didn't really make that force buy work. Acor got away with a Mac 10. Definitely not what they wanted. And Mad Lions looking to apply maybe a kill, maybe a 2. Hooksy, I mean, money reward given from that Mac 10. Even finds third. It's paid for itself. He doesn't mind dying there. Was a well-placed crosshair from Innocent, however. An Existence starting off 3-1 T side, Scriv, after Mad Lions win the pistol. Brutal.
Yeah, really looking solid for Existence, eh? This big turnaround early on. We'll see once the rifles come into play, but Mad Lions have definitely let any signs of an early advantage, any signs of being cool, calm, and collected in the early rounds slip away from them. When we talked about the mental and everything, we're talking about being under the cosh. The pressure very quickly back onto Mad Lions, where they thought maybe they'd have some time to think, some time to breathe. It's not going to be the case. So Mad Lions need to perform coming into this first rifle round. So Existence, flying start, win this, up to 5. That's already a satisfactory T-half, right? So, yeah, they need to be picking this one up. Basilian pushing forwards. Oh, his teammate dies, but he finds 2. It's all worth, it's all good. An early 4-on-3 advantage.
Okay, advantage Sicilian. Turn into an Opera overnight. Existence, you have one player walking out of upper B, one player in ladder for the info, the rest in spawn. And how does Hooksy find a pick on Roy? Timing immaculate. They're gonna smoke off back green now. This is gonna make Shusha's life a misery, right? How does he justify sticking around? Nodios will go. They're working their way back, and if Nodios wins this fight, the round could swiftly follow Rocky. And Hooksy, this molly, holds him back. Innocent is rotated over. Not going to throw the molly to Z himself. He'll trust his teammate to do so, Scriv, but there's a man up high.
Well, there you go. A little hectic towards the end, but Mad Lions able to come out on top. Pretty decent stuff from them. It is the first of many, they would hope. Existence, meanwhile, will look to put their foot back in the proverbial door. Ooh, and a pause. Existence with an early pause here, Keith. Certainly respectable from them. Unsure of how to approach things, because I think they feel at the end there they really had a chance to take it, but it definitely got weird, definitely got wild, as the words we've used across the course of this week come to a head in that round. So I think they want to nip that in the bud as soon as possible. Either way, back into the action as Mad Lions will be looking to string a few together. Acor on the AWP, Hector's on the AWP, so we'll see how that matchup goes down. Again, very prevalent for these two teams. Hector's certainly feeling a little less impactful than Acor, I must be honest, across the course of the series, but you know, if they're winning rounds, if they're winning games, can't be knocking it. Roy, though, coming in with 2 through the smoke, almost a third, in fact. Surely setting this round up for success. Queenix pushing forwards, can't find anything substantial. And Norios will be the only man for Existence to clutch up. Caught off in midair as well. So there you are. Third for Mad Lions. Evening things up real fast once the rifles come into play.
Alrighty, tied up at 3s. It's a good number. Perhaps for the T side, though. A molly into ladder's gonna go too deep. Huxia has already slipped in to the Batman role like Robert Patterson. And Huxi, he's a vampire on top of it all, too. Roy is gone. Opening pick. Not the first time Huxi's needed to get a big impact kill from ladder. In fact, the second. He'll fake the sound cue of disappearing, but at the last thing he expects probably is Acor to slip in an E-box. Another molly to force him forward. It'll work, and that's a big play from Acor. That is an experienced Opper's play, and it's backed up by Innocence Control at T-Con. Really swift stuff.
Refresh just sprinting in. Shu's surely not expecting him here. Has a bit of an inkling. Okay, so I guess the information communicated across. Oh, he doesn't expect him to be so close, though. Refresh gets the drop on him. And now the pressure that is on the shoulders of Vasilian honestly has to be crushing. Oh, can't even get one. 4-on-2, and they'll immediately call to save. So Existence move up to round number 4. They lose the lead, but very quickly gain it back. Denying it away from Mad Lions, pretty important as well. And keeping things competitive on the T side, I think could be really good for them, to be honest. It all depends on how Mad Lions respond in the next round. I think just about able to put together a buy. If both these players survive, which I would imagine, right? It's not like Existence has the money to hunt, so... should be the case. Mad Lions live to fight another day. Don't have to eco just yet.
Terrorists win.
Pause. Ink Hellcase appears. Malta V extra money, Malta V 15 for 15% refill bonus. The last time you're going to hear me talk about them today, they are the case opening site. And while we have a pause, I really encourage you guys to check them out. Esports tournament mode is a ton of fun, giveaways all the time. And you know what? Those codes are not going to be around forever, Scriv. This is the last week. They have until Sunday to use them. Sunday! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Why are we pausing? Come on, just don't have technical issues. It's not that hard. That would be my impression of, you know, a member of the Twitch chat. A respectable member. But from time to time, you know, they can be somewhat impatient. That's not necessarily a bad thing either. You know, don't take me out of context. You know, gives me time to sip my decaf coffee and put my phone on charge and stuff. So, you know, not the end of the world, right?
Gives me time to reply to all my Tinder matches.
Yo, true, dude.
Oh my, everyone I swipe right on, I just match with them.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
That's just how I'm at. Like, half of American people are, you know, a little crazy. The other half are just Randy Savage.
Yes.
What? Shoosh, hello? How does he get away with that? What the hell? He's just walked all the way in and drops Nodios for free. Oh, Existence. That is really not a good way to start. Sure, he doesn't have armor, but they've taken a player down. Of course, they've got these two players that have saved. Vasilian going to drop, but they're just kind of baiting. Really set up well to bait each other out here. Back into a 3-on-3. So Existence doing damage control. Whether it's going to be enough remains to be seen, and Refresh looks away at the wrong time. Innocent trying to win the fight, and he does. Left on 11 HP, but the damage is really nice so far. Anything more than this is totally a bonus for Mad Lions.
Oh. Queen X, can he clutch up? 1v2, he box post plant. Double flash. Gonna take the fight for the first. Now he tucks right back in. Notice he's on the bomb, and Queen X finds the headshot. That is just what he's been doing all series long.
So true.
Don't think he's had one bad map. He has been having moments every game, and he'll deliver again right when Existence need around. This is going to facilitate and give them the confidence to keep pushing forward on this T side. 5 rounds already, Scriv.
Mad Lions, though, coming in with a double AWP setup into round number 9. This is going to be big. A-Core as well, loving his aggression as per usual. Not going to be successful this time, but I do not doubt he will go for it again. Oh, Queenix to find the opener. Roy is going down a bit too easily there. I don't know whether he needs to swing onto that one. Nonetheless, Queenix going to fall to A-Core. He is traded back, so Existence holding on to the man advantage. Cillian, meanwhile, on that secondary ult might be unexpected, but you can tell, right? A little nervous, a little twitchy. Doesn't have that trigger discipline. So now they know there's a second AWP in play. Great angle from Hector's, meanwhile, to bring it down to a 4-on-2. Cillian's still about somewhere, guys. I'm pretty sure he's around Ivy. Yep, there he is. See you later. And now Shush and Sandwich. Don't think he's been spotted, but in a 1-on-4... we really don't expect him to do this. Finds the first, immediately traded back. Existence, that's a pretty dominant rifle round. Considering it's a double upsell from Mad Lions, what's gone wrong?
Well, now money is in Existence's favor, isn't it? Money's on their side. Round count. Opening picks. Hooksy towards ladder has been deadly. And Existence have shown a bunch of different looks to Bad Lions. We've seen some late B hits. We've seen some slow contacty plays. We've seen them walk out through smokes. And lately, we've seen executes. And here we go. Another one of these contact plays from Hooksy. Gonna be sent back, and Innocent finds him. These Ivy players need one of two things. Fall back or push forward. For now, they're just going to sit and wait. AK picked up from Cillian. I'm not worried. One kill doesn't immediately mean the round is doomed. Mad Lions have to gamble rotate. And they will. Just no one really home there for Existence.
All quiet here on train. Not a stir. Grouping up at Ivy, Existence will look to push forwards and regain the advantage. I think they are very wary of how to approach things here. Nodios as well. Ooh, needs to be so careful, but the distraction coming in. Cillian has spotted one. Bit of an off angle for him here. Peeks out to check Hell. Nothing along there. And just in between these two lanes, manages to find another. Spinning around, but Nodios' patience pays off, taking it slow. Will find that trade, but of course it's still a 4-on-3 for Mad Lions. Roy, okay, does get taken down. The instant headshot gets you worried. Still a lot of damage coming in here. 3-on-2, 3-on-1 for Hector's to pull back. How has this happened? Gets the quick one up close. The 10-second hold. No, Innocent's going to get off it, and they're going to try and take him down. So much ammo expended. 2 bullets left, and he is shut down. How have Mad Lions pulled that one off? I just do not believe it.
Not good. Still 6 rounds T side is great, but the fact that Mad Lions win it with basically, what, a couple Deagles, USPs? Existence stall out like they're go driving up a hill that round with stick shift. Not gonna work out. They get sent right back down the bottom and told to start over. And now, maybe Mad Lions can get something going. That bullet doesn't connect? Oh, Hector's is mauling. Can he escape? He can. Nades incoming. Damage taken. And that should have been an opening pick for Existence. Hector's just missing his opportunity, Scriv. Maybe that full eco round is what Mad Lions needed to win this out. It would be a run, though. And it would be a strong one. Existence, their cash is starting to be chipped away. This is pretty much the last full buy, Scriv. Never thought I'd say that so early. I thought I wasn't expecting it this early.
Yeah, definitely crazy. For sure. The matchup continues to deliver. "50 seconds left as they will look to move towards this B bomb site. 3 players ready and waiting for Mad Lions. It's looking good, isn't it? Pushing forwards from Shush. Great timing. Finds 2. Oh, man, that second is criminal. Now Existence moving back towards A. I guess, well, it can't have been. The bomb was over at B. I'm really not sure. Regardless, they're getting so caught off guard here. And it's a little nasty to watch. Missed shot for Hector's. His body goes flying. It's all on Nodios. He can't control the spray. Astillion gets 3 to close out the round. And Mad Lions bring it within 1. Like you said, the money. Not good for Existence. No bomb plant, even worse for Existence. So a really good chance of closing the gap and evening things up.
Big play, money drained. Mad Lions, I think they're on a straight beeline for 9, Scriv. That full USP round would break your mental no matter how well the first map went. 9 times out of 10. Will we see the mental resilience from Existence come next rifle? To be determined. Or as the cool kids say, TBD. And send text. Winky face. Halo emoji. Man shrugging.
Fair enough. Does that work?
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah.
Fair enough. I will look to employ. Maybe. Roy, A-Core, both looking solid. A-Core on the USP. Comes in with a couple. Easy stuff. Roy's left low. That's the closest Existence come to a frag. But they know it, you know, bursting out, trying to overwhelm for 1 or 2. And Mad Lions were very prepped for it. It's all about this round. 6 already for Existence here on the T side. If they can take this, get up to 7, have 8 or 9 on the cards, I think they could be in for a pretty decent half. But if not, their money stays in a pretty poor position. They don't have that maximum loss bonus just yet. And Mad Lions would be the ones looking at 8 or 9 rounds. Ooh, on the possible. Hooksy, I think, does take some damage there, but left alive for now. They're really, really coming in fast, these 2 players. Pushing forwards. Roy on high at the back of green is able to take down Hooksy. However, Refresh as well, in between a rock and a hard place. Either needs to back away, and he's not sure if that's safe, or push forwards and try and go for some more fights. So certainly not looking good for Existence.
Not the start they wanted. Hooksy down. He's been a heavy hitter. Jump spot. A-Core not punishing. And Mad Lions getting cozy, I think, Scriv. Look at Roy. Just a confident push. Smoke T-Con. Isolates Refresh. Nobody else has found a gap, but I don't think he expects Innocent to be up here. Last angle you check. He'll find it, but Innocent is just too quick. Quinix and Hector. Wow, like, what do? 2v5, you're stuck in T-Con, you kind of have to win a fight. And that hasn't been your strength this round. Queenix alone, up, posted on him now. The AK spots him and getting flanked. All I can say is probably good night, Prince.
Good night indeed. Mad Lions winning a key one, and it sets them up in very good stead to take a comfortable CT half. Certainly not great, certainly not game winning, but it sets them up in a really good spot, I feel. We'll have to find out. Existence, meanwhile, can already be satisfied, but if they can get any more than this, right, that's what we're after, Keith. We want to see them have a comfortable T half and move into a nice CT side. I'm sure fans of Existence want to see that even more. But to keep the competition healthy, they'll need to find the next rifle. Not going to happen into this one, though, one would assume. A Deagle and a P250, that is all. So not an awful lot here to work with for the side of Existence. Lucky to get away with one. And who other than Queenix to find it?
No surprise, are we? Seems to be the way the game's been going. Pause for Existence in the final round of the half. And this is the first time we've seen the double ops from Mad Lions, Scriv. Going up against the full buy of Existence, but could be something to catch them off guard. I think they have an arsenal going in spawn. They really don't know what they want. They're going to lay out all their options, take their time, and pick from them. But then they're going to keep the AKs. They'll leave M4s in spawn in case Sicilian and or A-Core want them for the retake into B, depending on the circumstances. And if Existence can break this 6 curse, 8-7 would be great. 9-6 is pretty standard. No matter which way you cut it, Existence's T-half is decent. And then the pressure of the CT will mount. Mad Lions, straight aggression at every part of the map.
They're absolute monsters in that sense. They love their aggression. It has been partially successful. Sicilian almost catching Refresh off guard. Not going to happen. And Refresh is hunting him. Beautiful read. Caught rotating nades. That is so good from Refresh. In his head, right? As we've talked about. Will drop, but the 1-for-1 and losing kind of control of that Ivy area really important. Meanwhile, the B hit coming in from the rest of the squad. There's 3 CTs here ready and waiting. If Existence make their way through this, I would be amazed. And they have. A 1-on-2 for A-Core to come back from. I'm blown away. With 3 players ready and waiting on B, how do you lose control like that? A-Core finds one back. 1 more required. Hector's the final stand for Existence.
Op v op. A-Core can't even find the bomb. His own smoke's messing him about. Hector's peek, miss shot, tap bomb, re-peek, jiggle, good peek. And A-Core now pressured, taps the bomb one more time. Hector's has to commit to the peek. He'll count to 4. Shot comes in, but A-Core played himself, and he knows it. 8-7 is where we'll be. And honestly, if he got on the defuse, I think it would have been a little bit closer than what he expected. I'm going to be completely honest. I think he had a kit. Might have been 4 and a bit seconds, but you never know. Give it a shot, right? But I'm pretty sure he ran out of time. Never know, though. Always go for the defuse. 7 for Existence. Consistency stopped being the key after those second time they string 3 rounds together. Everyone's readying up very quickly. They want to get the second half underway. Pistol, less so important with how close this is. Existence on the comfort of now their CT side. Loop bet the live odds still favoring Mad Lions. Can't blame them after that run back. But everyone keep your eye on Queenix and Hooksy. I think the CT side, they are just going to go into God mode. The aggression I saw, the kills in ladder, if that can transition well to CT side, we're in for a treat.
I feel we're in for an exciting time regardless. Mad Lions have an execute prepared for this pistol, though. Looking pretty damn good as they will split their way towards that A bomb site, pushing forwards into hell. Really deep smokes here, isolating some of these players very effectively. Phoenix, the only one to have found a frag. He drops as well to Shoosh. Hooksy trying his best, charges through the smoke, but nothing coming. He will find one on his way out. 6 feet under now, of course, and Hector's left to clutch up. He's been heard. Roy's in behind him in just a second. And you would assume this is all she wrote. It is indeed. No crazy shenanigans coming in. Mad Lions with a very quick and decisive pistol. Ooh, interesting. We're going to see, like, a spread of the wealth. Not a full-on buy, but somewhere in between. Definitely an interesting one for Existence. I guess they'll do this in the next round as well, and then have a nice strong rifle buy when it comes along, rather than, you know, the force, the eco, and the iffy rifle buy, so to speak.
I mean, dirty deeds do happen, Scriv. We've had our fair share of dirty deeds. Thunder Cheeks Naughtios walks up, and Cillian's like, no, this is, we're here. Thank you, though. It's kind of like when the mailman tries to put those flyers in your box and you happen to be up on the porch, like, what are you doing? No, I don't want those. No, I'm okay. You keep them. Thank you, though.
Maybe next time. You let me know. I'll take a pass for now. Yeah, I'll admit I don't often get that. Not as much marketing out in the countryside, to be fair. But maybe around election time. Always fun. Either way. Nice and clean on the finish here from Mad Lions. We have seen Queenix find a frag, of course, and take that Galil into the next, maybe? Could be deadly. Like I say, I think the buy that we're going to see from Existence in the next will be similar to this one. Maybe if they'd have fully ecoed, you know, they would have bought, but, like, I just think it'd be a bit too risky. Get a few more Deagles. Close for refresh, but not quite. Yeah, so we'll see. Queenix could put this Galil to good use and find a few early frags. Couple members here, I have to say, for the Existence side, lagging in the fragging department. Gonna do some refresh. I am pointing fingers. Don't do it too often, but definitely going to need them to step up on the CT side. That classic argument of your chain being as strong as its weakest link. So there may well be an area that's exploitable for Mad Lions if they play their cards right. We'll have to find out. Ooh, that nade as well, absolutely massive. Oh, loving the drop. Okay, nice bit of coordination. That's pretty clean. Drops to Galil nice and early as well.
This laid out. Shoosh. This is what you call the nerd hold, right? One guy left. You know they're on USPs. Your teammates all have outer yard, and you're like, he's flanking. Yeah, the nerd hold. 8 HP. Hooksy just needs to land one bullet, and Shushu's going to give it up. Hooksy's going to come down now to an empty ladder room to a surprise. That's funny.
Yeah, flawless stuff from Mad Lions there. See whether they're able to find themselves this here first rifle round. A very similar scenario for Existence, but flipped from the previous map. Mad Lions in control. Mad Lions in a position to keep the CT economy down. And, you know, get this rifle round. Half buy in the next. Get the one after that. Suddenly you're in a winning position. So we'll see. The double up setup out straight away. It looks good for one, but Hector's caught off by the speed. They are retaining the man advantage just about, but he kept even across the board. CT's edging little bits in their favor. Not a massive amount, but enough to work with here, Keith.
Yeah, maybe not. Innocent alone now, Scriv. Dancing around. A shot will miss. And he's going to try to give himself the best chance into this. He'll plant. No matter what, he's made his team money. They're happy. They're smiling, but they really want the round. So Innocent. 1v3, op in hand. Old primary op, turn rifler and supporting this team. Can he pull it off? One above, head ripped, hyped it up for nothing, but that's okay. You never really know. Naughtios is going to secure it. 3 alive for Existence. And I was just gonna say, they probably take that second op.
Well, a key round, like I said, to be picking up for Existence. They'll keep the second up, of course, like you say, that double up setup looked a little whack to begin with, because Hooksy died real... not Hooksy, sorry, Hector's died real fast. It didn't really do very much in and of itself, but they'll give it another bash, they'll give it another go. Mad Lions, meanwhile, plenty of cash to buy in, possibly into the next one as well. So, Existence, a tough time ahead for the CT side. Once again, Hector's looking for an aggressive opening pick. It really didn't work in the previous. He's going to be the recipient of a run boost here. Refresh will fall. Hector's meanwhile looking to edge out, but he also goes down. Acor dropping 2 all by himself. Wonderful stuff, and getting in the heads of Existence here. Aggression from the CT side has not worked in both the rifle rounds so far on this CT side, so really gonna have to check that, I think.
$45 seconds. 2 members down. Acor Theop again having impact, Scriv. I wonder what his rating is going to be at the end of the series, because let's be real, he's having a go. Hooksy, back lane, speaking of it up. And giving it a shake. Missed shot. He needs to land that one. Queenix on site. The first to double in. Hooksy finds a pick all the while. All of a sudden, it's a man advantage for Existence. How have Mad Lions just walked into this?
Little unbelievable. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Queenix coming in with his 3k. Naughtios finding the final. And like you said, Keith, Queenix coming alive on the CT side. Certainly possible. And at the moment, he's joint top fragger alongside Shush. So, really looking good in that sense. And bringing it within 2. They don't get the bomb plant there, so Mad Lions could go for a buy. However, Acor, their all-important AWPer, would be without the all-important AWP. So it would be a risk. Timeout being taken. They're talking it over. Maybe a half buy, I think, is what we're going to see here. That'll allow Existence to come within 1.
I think they're going to be able to close this gap. I mean, Innocent bot, though, Scriv. Asilian the same. That's just going to be a full buy. No surprise, I suppose. A Shoosh downgrading. A-Core going to have to do the same. Just no op for A-Core to me. It's punishing, isn't it? Feel like you want him on it. And I figured they would have half bought and tried to really ensure he gets his weapon of choice, but not the case. I guess as an opera, you always don't get an option, do you? And Hector's flashed off, sent packing with his own op. And just a default for Mad Lions.
Yeah, hoping to catch off some of that aggression again, right? Existence have handed them a few early frags in multiple rounds so far. But somehow Mad Lions find it difficult to convert those types of rounds. Nothing coming just yet. We break the minute mark. Mad Lions playing nice and slow. Nade is... What? How does it only do 35 points of damage? I never understand. It just don't make any sense. It was literally right behind him.
Well, they think they've mollied the ladder player out. They're gonna double drop. Hooxie's trusting so much in Nodios to worry about. T-Con, Hooxie looks away from ladder. That was his task. Hooxie just got Nodios killed. Communication breakdown, a mistake, an overlapping error. Your E-Box player will worry about T-Con. You back up and worry about ladder. An overlooking mistake. Can Queenix and Hector's bring it back, Scriv? That's the question. Hector's has an answer, but Shoosh could be the second one to that equation.
Yeah, Hector's creeping in here. Oh, beautiful stuff. Oh, imagine you don't see it often, but shoulder peeking the AK effectively. Really well done by the AWPer. Knows his weapon, knows his timing and the situations in which he is most effective. Existence move up to 10. Mad Lions once again hitting this huge obstacle, whether it's within them or whether it is Existence having done the homework or maybe the deeper and better team. I don't know. Mad Lions mentally today have not been in the server completely, right? Really close series in the grand final of Cup 9 against Fours, and then today they don't break double digits on either map. Now Existence, a lesser team from the same leading country, so it's like surely they don't have better talent than you. You know, you can argue Swedish 30th in the world could be better than 24th Danish, you know, like... Certainly, right? The best talent in Sweden's not enough to keep up with Denmark is the way that it goes. But here, they're all Danish, apart from Innocent. They're all Danish.
An honorary Dane.
Yeah. But it's like, how are Existence bringing it so close? I don't know. It's wild to me. Maybe it is the maps, but time will tell. If they lose this, that would be wacky. Rushing out onto the A-bomb site, though, looking for a frag here or there. We'll manage to find a couple. And here's the individual prowess coming in. However, Hector's again, the hero of the hour, drops the bomb.
Yeah, he's been a big part of them running this back. But against pistols, to take this much damage, never comfortable, is it? Especially when you're trying to build your CT rounds, you're trying to get back to an even stance and then take a round lead. Now it's all in Hector's. You said the man in the hour, he's going to have to be the man of the round. USP knows they don't have head armor. Up on back. Asilian jiggles, and the right eye peek will lay him out. Mad Lions. That is robbery. Existence. When you're building money, trying to build some sort of normality and find a CT side footing, you can't be losing rounds like that. Look at their money, Scriv. Mad Lions have skyrocketed. Their stocks, their stonks has gone up.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it really comes to a head, doesn't it? When I mention being the better team, being stronger, being scary, all that good stuff, and that happens. They kind of do prove why perhaps they are the better players from the same country. Absolute panic, I think, in the end from the CT side, and it might just cost them. It might just cost them indeed. We'll have to see. As that timeout taken, they realize the position that they have given themselves, the potential they've given themselves. Meanwhile, Existence go for the half buy, so playing it safe. And Mad Lion's going to come within 3 of taking the series. Unless Existence, you know, pull the same trick, but a better version out of their hat.
Dirty Deegs. Can they get it done? I do classify, however, 4 Deegs as a Deagle Brigade. I think 3 is the number required to use the phrase Deagle Brigade script. And once it becomes a majority, it kind of settles into that. Mad Lion's prodding for information with a Cillian. He wants to see if this B site is a bit of a stack. And with him falling down, only seeing 2 players, maybe they'll overlook T-Con. But no deals. Will have no such fortune. He'll fall, the A site seemingly close by, and maybe, just maybe, that 13.
Yeah, looking good here, kind of showing him how it's done. Queenix and Refresh still alive, but the AK for Refresh moving into the next round, so he's going to opt to save. No one else finds a frag other than Queenix for Existence. So, 13, nice and easy, nice and clean. Good money if they lose a round. They've got plenty available. You know, everything's shaping up pretty nicely here for Mad Lions. Meanwhile, Existence, the pressure that we always talk about, that teams so often crumble under. It is late in the day, almost 2 a.m. for these guys. So that's another thing to consider. The fatigue definitely hitting them a little. You know, we're in some conventional gamer hours. It's not insane levels that we saw the other day, but certainly going to be getting there, and definitely means you're not going to be at your sharpest, and could certainly make some mistakes, just like me. Wow, are we just sharp words? Sharper?
Yes.
Is that it?
You win.
Wait,
you are the
again?
sharpest tool. You're the sharpest caster.
I guess
Wait.
they don't have the money.
Yeah.
They don't have the money. They didn't have the loss bonus. That's actually terrible. There you go. There's our mistake for being a bit tired, is not keeping track of the loss bonus completely.
Let's be honest, though. Then if they were going to double save, Existence should have just bought, in hindsight. That,
yeah,
like the previous.
That's also true, right? They baited us.
If Existence knew they wouldn't have enough money here, they should have bought in the last, or even halved, kept $1,000. You're going to build that loss bonus. Can I see the scoreboard quick? I think they're on 3. 2. You would have been on 3, so 14, 19, 2400. They would have had enough. So a little lack of money control, I'd say, from Existence, if my math is correct. It's not always correct, but I feel like it is in this instance.
Couple AKs to move into the next round, but ultimately another anticlimactic, actionless pickup for Mad Lions, moving to 14. So Existence, no real room for error from here on in. 1 round, of course, logically, but then they would require the overtime, and that's a bit of added pressure that maybe they don't want just yet. So 2 or 3, then maybe a mistake. Ideally not. But if you have to, you know, you need 2 or 3, I think, in a row for Existence. And Mad Lions, again, utilizing their pauses, realizing they could indeed take this over the line. If this round falls, game probably goes with it. Does depend on saves and stuff. Queenix has got a fair amount of cash, so does Hooksy. So yeah, the repeat saves kind of maybe setting them up with an opportunity to actually buy into the next if they do lose. But like, that's really not something you want to be thinking about. You want to be thinking about winning this one with the double up setup. Here we go.
Maybe that's why they didn't necessarily want to force to justify and guarantee full utility with double ops. Could be true. But away we go. Will the double ops be the answer? Refresh with one, Hector's, of course, with his. I would say this is the highest pressure round of the day, Scriv. Do or die, elimination. You've come all the way to the third map. And if you lose this for your existence, you are not going to be feeling too great, are you? Mad Lions, 3 players in upper halls. Look for Roy to make some noise towards outer yard while Acor will take a boost. He'll be up here for a wee bit. And as soon as he sees no one is around, he'll probably drop off. That was a pretty good free-handed smoke, all things considered. Trying to bait a rotate, trying to bait someone to peek. But he is not selling it as of yet.
No, sir. Queen X flashed in, doesn't find anything though. Maybe spots a leg. I don't think enough to call for a rotation, right? It looked like to me it was a pre-fire move. However, Mad Lions, not so sure. I don't know if this was the original intention, but towards the end they seem to bail on the B take and look to go for an A1. With only 20 seconds left, just flashing themselves out. Refresh is caught out in the open, but Hooksy deep into T-Con, dealt with quickly, but only 10 seconds. Nodio's still alive at the back of green. This could be an absolute mess if someone denies the bomb plant at the right time. As Nodio's does, the round is over. Through the smoke as well, Keith. What can you do if you're Mad Lions? Well, maybe you could give yourself a bit more time, but X6TENCE finding the 11th round. Oh my goodness, in I'm gonna say it, wild fashion. It's the word of the day, and it really applied to that one.
It's one of the few words I say that I can actually spell. W1LD. Wait, sorry, we're not speaking Counter-Strike names. Wild, there's an actual I there. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought we were...
Mental autocorrect.
Yeah, sorry. It's like that long time when everyone thought Ethan was like Ethlon or Athele, whatever. Backwards names always confuse me, Scriv. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Cutler's been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
The OG,
mental.
maybe?
Yeah, it was cool for like 2 weeks. Just like the I win, never lose thing in your name. But like, just imagine doing that for like 8 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's a long time.
I had that for a bit, dude. Yeah, I think it's I will not lose or whatever.
So, well, yeah,
Never
whatever
lose.
it is.
Yeah, I had it for a bit. When we were like DMG and matchmaking.
when Brax rocked it, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All the while, Mad Lions have crept up Ivy and Refresh his timing. I mean, he's going to be met with a posted op, so he's going to have to get some really good timing here, Scriv.
Ooh. Oh, he stops. He could have got the really good timing, but not going to happen. Sandwich, not compromised. Hooksy finding the frag and finding the bomb. Not sure if he realizes it just yet, but it doesn't really matter. Existence are not missing at the moment. Hooksy through the smoke gets another. My goodness. 4 on 2. Very quickly into a 4 on none. Existence moving up to 12, and Mad Lions once again closing games out. Seems to be troublesome for them across the course of the day. The 3 maps that they've been in the lead. Heretics earlier on Overpass. Vertigo earlier in this series. And now Train have been very, very close finishes where maybe they shouldn't have been. So we'll see whether it continues to plague them or if Existence actually break the curse of this close finish and snatch it away from Mad Lions. Oh, okay. All right. Ekton's doing one better. He shoots his teammate.
What?
It's getting a bit giddy. On a bit wild. Asilian takes him down. The bomb plants in, which I think was the overall goal. And you know, with an M4, there's a chance. However, the nade chunks him out massively. This would, yeah, need something incredible. Not going to happen. All on to Innocent 1 on 3.
Well, if he clutches this, it would be absurd with a Mac 10, very low HP. It would take refresh missing a shot. It's what happened, but he's not going to be able to find the diffuser. Existence are sticking in it. He'll stick around. Pause for Mad Lions. Double op still for Existence. No surprise, it's been finding from some success. And Peacemaker has something he wants to get off his chest, talking to the boys. Could have a set play in mind. Could be reading that the double ops are facilitating 2 players into B, because it has. Existence have beefed up B. A lot of the times Hector's has been over there, Scriv. A lot of trust and refresh towards Ivy. Peacemaker's probably letting them know, hey, we got Ivy control pretty much for free that one round. We were able to contact and walk up. I have a feeling we're in for a ladder split with Ivy pressure. Or we're in for some sort of AX cube with Ivy pressure, Scriv. I think they have a really good read as to what's happening. And I know Peacemaker will be telling the boys and directing them across the board.
Well, here we go. Time to find out. Overtime required for Existence, or can they keep this train a-rolling?
Again, one player Ivy with no T-Con presence and no one getting ladder control, to me, is not enough. Like, you know they're playing 2B because the secondary op is easy to rotate. There he goes again. Existence keeping a player in ladder, allows his second player in Hooksy to rotate over. I mean, this hits for basically all the marbles almost.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way, right? I mean, they pushed down sidewalk, not really able to find anything just yet. Innocent needed to go for 2. Not going to be the case. Nodios on the flank as well. Not being watched at all. Okay, a little bit broken, and Cillian just asleep at the wheel. Roy is absolutely miles away. The defuse coming in. Existence move up to 14. Mad Lions will be able to buy, thank God, for the bomb plant. But all the same, did not expect it to even up at the end here. This is really, really, really getting intense for Existence.
Deep breath. We're getting sloppy. We're in sloppy territory. No op for A-Core. Very little utility for him and a few of his boys. Maybe trying to get ladder control this time is Shoosh. Seems to be the play. Smokes are out. Flashes aplenty. Can they find the entry frag, Scriv? Roy thinks so, and he walks away with the first. Will the second follow?
Oh, Hooksy coming in. Refresh as well, getting a double. Roy, he does get his second, Keith, but to no avail. Existence move up to 15. Mad Lions are going to require the overtime. This is insane. Oh, my goodness. As if it comes to this, let alone
as if
losing the series. But as if it comes to this. Overpass, I can give you a pass. Okay, it's not a great map for Mad Lions historically. It's a really good one for Existence. Seems to be the only one that they've really done the deep amount of work on recently. Then you come into train, you're both on it, right? Like, it's not terrible, but it's not good. However, you set yourself in pretty good stead. And maybe that's where it got to, where, you know, you and I were like, okay, Mad Lions, here we go. One more rifle round should be doable. You know, at least going to keep it competitive, right? At least going to hit the overtime mark, right? And then it comes to this. And Mad Lions are left puzzled. With not enough cash. And they are absolutely shaken. They are so worried. They are so scared that they're going to bomb out. Bomb out in groups. They were in the finals last week. And they're by far the best team.
How wild would that be?
It's the word of the day.
I'm going to continue the trend. Yeah. I didn't even think about it.
It's the word of the moment as well,
though,
dude. Like, honestly, it's just... almost verging on unacceptable, one would argue.
You're up and you're down, but if you're a top 30 team and you're playing your Danish counterparts, who, by the way, are, I know world rankings and online CS, it can be random and hit or miss. I think MIB are the epitome of hit or miss and up and down, as they've participated in many of these cups and had they too went out in groups. In one of the weaker groups, Mad Lions, I mean, top, 23rd best team in the world, could drop to existence. This is it. OT or goodbye. Opening pick not found. Adios. One, but there's the second up and a refresh. Dancing around this back green smoke. And look at the damage. Look at the health. It's all on Roy and Acor. Not like this.
There is no way. There is no way. Acor screaming from the rooftops. There is no way. Up on top of his train. Does manage to spot one out, but Huxley uses the information against him. All onto Roy. Mollied out of position and dealt with by Queenix. Existence 6 in a row to pull it back. To knock